fuck you, Craig. I feel like sharing the mic from that distance is going to be difficult.
I can sit next to Jasey. No, creep over. Yeah, creep over. There's no camera. You don't need to hide.
Yeah, you don't need to hide. Dude. No one's hiding. I did like the no camera move. The second someone said it, I'm like, fuck yeah. Because this is a good spread out.
Feels good, yeah.
Feels good. Well, I don't forget what episode it is because we don't have Pro Cop. We miss Pro Cop. He's fantastic. He's with us in spirit. He's on the wall. He would know what episode it is. Mia kind of gave him a schnoz. She also gave Joey kind of a schnoz, but gave Aaron a very normal nose. So it's like...
Yeah, I appreciate that, Mia.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Mia's for the team. If you know what that means.
She's on the tribe.
Anyways,
She knows.
I've had a little bit of anxiety for the last like hour, and then I remembered it's about the fucking TikTok, dude. Because the first two comments were talking about fucking saying having chlamydia twice in a year. Me making a joke about wearing condoms was a hot take, according to the first person who watched the video.
Did you hear the story?
The story was this girl. First off, I almost want to play the video, but she's like, "Oh, like I'm at my younger cousin's wedding." First off, don't make the day about you, right? You know what I mean? Like, you know, she's has a bottle of alcohol, not shaming her, but then she's like, "My cousin who's younger than me is getting married, and I'm in credit card debt in a toxic situationship with my ex." Something else. What else did she fucking say? She was so broke she couldn't pay for an Uber to the airport, so she met someone on Hinge to drive her to the airport, and then she said, "I've had chlamydia this year twice." It's so far. So I clipped the like chlamydia thing. I'm like, "I've had chlamydia twice this year." I'm like, chlamydia is wicked preventable. Like, if you're getting chlamydia twice a year, you gotta stop like using the raw dog. You gotta fucking.
Isn't it literally just like a 2-week pill after you get it and you're good?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, but you don't. I feel like it's an inconvenience.
I heard it's a big deal for girls and not for guys.
Well, if you don't catch it, but that's not even the point. That's not even what I was making the joke about. The joke I made was promoting safe sex. Now that I think about it, how is that even bad? How are you gonna look at me like the bad guy? The safe sex. I said use a condom.
Might have said something about rolling around in the mud with the hogs.
Is that too far?
I don't think so. I think it's very true.
I don't know. Now I'm a little worried about it.
I'm gonna pull it up. I want to see it.
All right, let's pull it up. We'll clip it. We'll watch this on. And this part doesn't even need to be in the podcast, but this can be the start. Like, is that bad?
No.
Chlamydia is far too preventable for you to be getting it twice in 1 year.
That's not bad.
Dude, the comment,
even
like,
funny
I'm
enough to
reading
keep
the
it?
comment, and it goes, unfortunately,
I might delete it.
Unfortunately,
No, it's funny.
I commented. The person goes,
I don't
unfortunately,
know. Now I'm second guessing it.
The-
I've been taking.
the person goes,
a lot of stuff
unfortunately,
lately,
it
and
can
that's
be
why I haven't been posting
it can
on
be
TikTok
people
and
you're
stuff.
dating and not just random. Your take is somewhat your take is somewhat hot, but also not always that simple. Here's the thing: is you're right. You could get chlamydia, but it's the twice thing. That's the kicker here, right?
That's just the
That's
joke.
where you learn
Also,
your
just
lesson. You
if she says she wasn't using condoms, then like Joey said earlier, then that's like what's happening here? How are you getting chlamydia unless your partner has chlamydia of your mouth or it's on a sex toy that you're using and you don't know that? Maybe that's it, but you'd think you'd wash the sex toy when you get chlamydia the first time.
If I got chlamydia, I would be like afraid.
I would be
For
using
at least a year, and I'd avoid it for a year probably.
getting it twice in a year is wild because even if it's from the same person, like someone commented, I got it twice in the same year from the same girl. We're not learning from our mistakes. That's the joke, right?
You know,
Like,
you
you're
know
like-
someone has chlamydia. Why are you having sex with them.
I don't understand how
Even
people
with the
react to
condom.
stuff. Like, I get, like, it's like, I get the slop was probably too far. I could have cut that part out. But then it's like, that's making it the joke, right? Like, I don't know. People are just stupid.
You should just delete the account, dude.
I might delete it, dude. I've had the good run.
I mean, after Kira's family saw the fucking entire.
At this
account,
point, dude, everybody I know has probably seen it, dude. It's
I
not
was
that
like, here,
fucking
we're
big
not.
of a deal.
That isn't. You're not. Your family isn't supposed to see this. This is my little secret, even though it's Cooper's secret. But I don't need this. Like, I don't need our little sister.
I tell people I do it, but I also
You
never.
get drunk, you like tell the entire world.
But that's when I feel like I'm a good promoter.
In Dublin, you were like telling every single person.
I should have brought stickers.
Second biggest podcast in America.
Second biggest.
See, that was more of the bit. Like, Dublin, like, at the end of the day, you can't be holding me accountable for that trip, dude. Like, I mean, let's be real. We'll leave it at that, but, like, I was saying wild shit the whole time, dude. It was for the
Said
bit.
Fucking that thing, dude.
I made fun of the cop. I did also talk about, this is what I wanted to talk about. We haven't gotten to talk about this in the podcast. Casey, I want to hear your opinion on this. Because this fucking, by the way, Casey, we didn't say your last name last time, right? Jasey Cones is here with us.
Baby.
What episode is this?
Deductive reasoning to figure out my last name now, but
Our
Cut
fan
it.
base,
Bleep that out.
our
Bleep
fan
that
I'm
base
cutting
doesn't
it.
cut it.
I'm cutting it. I'll listen back and I'll cut
text
it.
Pro Cop and ask him.
Honestly, we might.
our fan base doesn't know inductive reasoning.
I don't. Yeah, I genuinely. You also have like. I feel like there's got to be other people with your name, right? Like, is that a common name?
True.
The last name's what it is. Hard to find you.
Said the last name.
Shit.
All right. Well, you know what, guys,
Shit,
and
guys.
also, I no. We keep it.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it. We can cut this part.
No, we don't need to cut it. But it's not that it's uncommon, but I feel like the name stands out to a lot of people because of the Grateful Dead and because
I don't know the Grateful Dead. I'm gonna be honest with you.
it's like their biggest song. Like I don't know. I guess like
It's
pretty popular song.
I didn't. So
that what your name is?
I didn't
Named
understand
after the
Grateful
song?
Dead.
No.
I thought they were so they had real. I thought like every set was different. And, like
no,
that was their deal.
Grateful Dead was just like they were a jam band in the sense that they would go out and play their festivals or concerts and just jam and it'd just be like one fucking trippy experience. But they had like studio recorded music, and one of their biggest hits was called Casey Jones. But I'm not named after it.
Just
But
happenstance.
It's coincidence because I like the Grateful Dead. I don't know. It worked out.
I
It
haven't.
wasn't on purpose.
I don't know if I've ever really. I would probably know a song if you played it.
You might know Casey Jones if you heard it. Honestly,
I like him.
It's a pretty big
I
song.
still want to see him. I feel like that.
But
and
they got to be
Fish-
like borderline dead at this
No,
point.
but the
right?
thing is, like Fish too. At the point, like you might as well just see him once.
I saw Santana. He was actually dope. Like
Oh,
he
he rules.
fucking ripped, dude. It was
rules.
dope. I saw him and then the fucking Doobie Brothers at Xfinity Center. It was actually pretty dope.
Were you on the lawn?
No, we had like seats. We were like with someone's parents. Cool concert. Santana ripped. It was like I could see the deal, like you know what I mean. But I just never. I honestly don't go to in-person experiences. We were saying that before. Like I really got to get pushed. I have to go to concerts with someone. I'm just like I hate going to shit by myself because I feel like those experiences are such a trippy experience.
I'm
If you
going-
can't tell anybody, you can't understand it. You got to have someone who's there who like understands it with you. You know what I mean?
You also perform though, which is interesting. Like it could be, that could be a part of it too. Like the fact that you get up on stage sometimes, do stand up, like you don't, feels like work to you, so you don't want to be there. Maybe if that makes sense.
Honestly, it's
That
not
could
that
be
it feels
part
like
of it.
work. It's just like it feels so weird going up there sometimes, dude. It's just because it's like it's such a weird balance of like not wanting to seem like you give a fuck what people think about what you say, but also at the same time caring exactly what fucking people think about what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying you just said that you don't go to like a lot of concerts or like
No, I
live
don't.
performances, but you perform live. Just an interesting thought.
Honestly,
You know what I mean?
honestly, I'm
Would you go
selfish. I
see
don't support
yourself?
other people's stuff. I just
No,
do
it's
my
not
own
that. It's not that.
thing. I'm just a selfish person, dude.
I've gotten into just pulling the trigger on like cheap tickets.
See, I
And
don't,
like if I don't go, I don't go, and it's not really that big of a deal. But if I do go, it's usually like pretty cool.
it's such a metaphor for life, dude, because it's like I procrastinate buying tickets and then the opportunity
That's kind of
passes
why I
me
bought
by.
That's why I bought
That's
the
why I'm
West
saying
End
it's such a
tickets.
trippy experience. That's why I like going.
I didn't
with
even
other
know if I
people.
was gonna go, but it was $20. Like if I go, I'm gonna have a sick show, and if I don't, it's like an Uber
$20,
meal. It's
yeah.
$20. It was a perfect price.
I'm just like so bad
Never
at
get
pulling
mad
the
at that.
trigger
Alright.
on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't like just impulse buying shit because I hate being disappointed. I'd rather mull over things for hours.
See,
and
what
be
I'm
like-
speaking
and then
of
next day
live
if I
stuff
wanna
is
buy
I'm
it.
done with going in pits. That's why I
I've
love
never
house
had
music.
real interest in
No.
doing it. Really,
I used to do it in college, like all the time. I go to like shows. Like I saw Future, Cardi.
But house music is all.
It's
like,
still like
those
annoying,
aren't pits,
but
it's
no,
dude.
still enough to be annoying.
But house music shows are all GA.
But I meant no, as pits as in like the people like pushing around and like
Yeah, but that's GA, like general.
yeah,
admission at
GA
any
rap concert GA. I don't do GA rap concerts
Oh.
anymore.
But I
Like
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's pretty like fucking tight and packed and aggressive still at house shows. Not like the people aren't, but like
Oh, I don't mind being surrounded by people. I just don't want like 14-year-olds.
I don't want.
like
I don't want to get hit.
yeah, I don't. I'm
Trying
not
to
gonna
mosh
get
pit.
yeah. And like, dude, you're moshing to fucking Brent Faiyaz. Like, calm down.
I don't
Daniel
like.
Caesar's on, buddy.
I don't like being touched by other people. Like especially.
I don't mind
like,
that at all. I don't mind.
I don't. It's
being,
the
like,
bumping. I'm fine when
sardine.
you can't help it, but like I don't want to be forcibly moved by other people. Like I
At
don't
our
enjoy
age,
that
we should not be
experience.
in a pit. I hate like
No, dude.
You cannot be a pit.
You get an injury, you can't bounce back, dude. Like
Not even that, but like, what are you gonna hit? Like a 16-year-old?
Yeah, dude. That's the
But
risk
that's
too.
why
I
like
guess.
you have to be in GA for electronic music.
yeah.
That's half the reason I have no interest. I have no. I have no. I have.
No pits.
I have that.
No,
it's partly
no,
why I
no.
have the like no interest in Red Rocks in Denver because it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Red Rocks is
atmosphere.
Like if you want to saw John Mayer.
oh yeah
Red
yeah,
Rocks
but I
would
meant
be
like the
sick.
people. Oh, I saw this sick. Like I don't think the John Summit show there was probably
No,
that
yeah.
sick. Like,
people are probably aggressive. We're like a fucking.
but and you're also
show there.
standing in like the amphitheater, right? It's like an amphitheater. It's like I need
Yeah,
to
like
like.
Flatbush did it. I can't imagine it was good. Like someone wanted us to go to it, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going.
I'm more into like Solomon and like a beach.
I would
in
see a
Italy.
stand-up show there.
You know?
I feel like that would be cool. Like
That
Bill
would be cool.
Burr's. Bill Burr.
No, that would be
Red
good.
Rock would be cool.
It's a cool venue. It just
Yeah, the
depends.
venue
wish we
itself
went.
is worth whatever you're.
I want to go back to Colorado, but I didn't really like Denver. Like I really thought Denver. Like I didn't spend that much
I
time
feel like
there.
Boulder's where it's at.
Boulder's cool. Golden's really cool.
The place we went to is really beautiful, but like
Yeah, I mean the whole state's
I'm not at the
beautiful.
beautiful point in my life. I like going to like places. Like you know what I mean?
Oh,
like
100%.
I'll
I
go
like
to
that.
Burn.
because I
That
when I was
shit's for
growing
my,
up,
like,
I went to beautiful
60s.
places. Like we went to New Hampshire a lot. We went to the fucking Grand Canyon.
I was
Like, we
actually
went to a lot
thinking
of
about
places,
this right
but-
now. How like I love cities because I think like cities are like human. This sounds really stupid. But, like it's like humanity at its like peak. It's like this
not-
area of where there's so much shit going on. I find that more fascinating than like looking at like the Grand Canyon. Like I will go there when I'm older, I think. But for now, I want to like.
Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
No, I've been to Arizona more times than I can count, and I've never
That's
been.
so crazy. Have
But
you
I
been
do
the
want to
Grand Canyon?
go. Like I do appreciate it. But for now, like I want to be. In
Honestly,
cities.
dude,
I wanna
it's
be in
like-
the mix.
it's-
I want to like.
We've talked
meet
about
people.
this before. It's too big to like even truly grasp it. Like you're there and you're like, what the fuck is this?
If you hike it, I promise you, you'll feel how
Yeah.
big it fucking is.
yeah,
You just,
it's a
like, keep
fucking
going.
hill,
Your
dude. It's
ears-
huge.
No, your ears are popping the whole time.
Yeah, because it's huge,
Is it that
dude.
like? Is it like mind-bogglingly big?
You look
Yeah.
at it, dude, and it looks like it's a green screen. Like it doesn't make sense how
Yeah.
it's so
Your
vast.
brain-
It's
You know,
like,
it's like the perfect like tourist thing to me, in my opinion. Even though like the area isn't great, is like Niagara Falls. It almost exactly
you get
hits-
both.
No,
you,
but I'm saying not that. I
you can
don't
go to
want-
Rainforest
You
Cafe
go to
and
Rain- you
see
go to
the
Boston
best lunch
Pizza,
of the world.
But it's not even about that. It's more like the fact that you hear about it and then you see it, and it almost like it doesn't exceed your expectations. But I don't think it like under. You're like that's a big.
You
fucking
don't leave
waterfall.
there and go like
That's it?
that's the Mayflower. That's fucking.
That's why I think it's so
yeah.
like it's like holy shit that was.
That was kind of like the
like,
Coliseum. Coliseum was really
The
one of those
Colosseum's
places
like to
that I
me
was
like the most the sickest thing. Rome is so cool.
But I got
you know,
so.
like-
But see, the Coliseum was sick until I got in there, and I'm like, this place isn't that as big as I thought.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's
like
still,
very underwhelming. But like the
like 40
concept
years
of
old,
how
though.
the concept of how like intricate it was is crazy. Like
No,
it got
it's
it got
it's
it got.
nuts to look at it. Like it's a big structure that's like a, what 1,000 years.
It's
old.
cool because it's like
I've
over
never
that-
seen it. Everyone keeps looking at me.
You've never been to Rome?
No,
yeah, he didn't go to the.
I didn't
Italy
get.
trip.
I didn't go
We
because
need
I
to-
got to pay
Italy
for the
needs to
Germany
be in the
trip.
next trip, dude.
I would love. Well, no, I could save Italy.
Italy's. I
Italy's
feel like
not
Italy's
going
like a
anywhere.
girlfriend trip. I
Yeah,
hate
it's
to
not
say
going
it. It's
anywhere.
not.
Rome is literally only as a Coliseum. It feels like a dirty, stinky.
What about like the
outside
Circus
of it.
Maximus?
Yeah, it's you get
That's
the
what I
little
like.
area.
That's
and
what
then
I
the rest is
like. I like Dirty City, and it's like so old. Like half the buildings you walk by are like just as old as the Coliseum. They're just not the Coliseum. Like it's like I love dirty, disgusting. Like
we didn't
grimy
get
cities.
the true look when I went.
Like
because,
Paris
we
is
were on
amazing
the
to me
we
'cause
were
it's
in the
dirty
school
as
trip.
fuck.
We were on the school trip that was like wicked structured, so we didn't like vary. Like the one time we got to go to local fucking places, it was like dope. The rest of the time, it's like this is just like Olive Garden. It's so good.
I have a new take about Rome. I feel like it might not be a girlfriend trip just because the boy knowledge of just Rome.
No, but that's where you get.
I would
That's where you
shut
get
up. I'd be like, that's where Marcus Aurelius fucking got his dick sucked.
But dude, the problem is that's where you get to go show your girlfriend your knowledge about one subject, dude. Like that's where
No,
you can
but I
shine.
could
Like,
walk through
shine in
every
Rome.
city and probably say something.
Yeah, you can walk through any city, but it's also like it's more of like I would be able
No,
to.
they would be annoyed by how much I know of Rome.
Yeah, girls don't
It
care.
would be constant.
Girls don't care what.
But that's your
architecture
deal.
or-
That's your trip. You brought them to. If you bring them to Rome,
They'd be like, "Can we please have some wine and maybe like blah blah?" blah. And I'm like, "Hey, we're going to where Marcus Aurelius. Like,
We're gonna see
we're
where
going
Caesar
to the
died.
palace. We're going to the palace, baby."
We're gonna watch where Nero played the violin.
Anybody remember that trend on like Instagram where it was like the girlfriend was like, "How much do you think about Rome to your boyfriend?" Do you remember that?
You said Instagram. That was on like everything. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Look
Get
at
with the
Empire.
fucking
It's their
time.
content of what?
Get
yeah,
with
the Empire.
yeah, and I was literally like, honestly, like, I've listened to the history of Rome like so many times. I could
The
tell
amount
you
of documentaries I've watched on that in like World War One, World War Two. Honestly,
the way, do you know what I think
any
about
war
it?
I could come at you with like at least the American perspective.
The way I justify it is that it's like if you have a career, like you're a software engineer, you're going to keep expanding your knowledge in computer engineering. There's always more to learn about Rome. I'm already this fucking deep into the show. When am I start learning about the history of China at this point? I got a lifetime of knowledge to get through. So we're
can't know everything.
I feel like dudes just inherently like architecture and war.
Yeah. Well, I was saying I went on a date once where the only
We like
time,
structure, yeah.
the only time
I like structure. That can fit a lot of people. Whenever I go to cities, it
Oh, that
definitely
can fit a
pisses
lot.
Brooklyn off, dude. Because I'll
what
like
do you think
look
the
at
seat count is here?
I'll like look up and be like, dude, that building's sick. Like,
I used to do the same thing where I'd be like looking at a building, I'll be like looking at it, I'm like, what do you think they do on that floor? I'm like, that one.
I don't even give
think
a fuck
that's an
about
office?
that.
Do you think that's
I'm just
like-
like tall. Like, look at how tall it is.
But one of my dates, this was like early on, and she asked like, I don't know how this came up. She said, how did World War I lead to World War II? And I was like,
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck?
like, whoo, man.
The assassination.
Let's sit down.
The assassination of Arch Ferdinand.
I'm like,
baby.
we're gonna start at 1914.
Dude, what's that?
Let me take it back to a little thing called the Black Hand.
What's that meme that's like someone's cooked here? Like, that girl knows what she's talking about. Dude,
I was
she
like,
did
well,
research.
good thing we have a good long car drive because we're gonna need it.
Are you still talking to this girl?
This was a past girlfriend, yeah, that came up with that question, which came out of nowhere. I don't even know how it came up, but I was like, strap in because we're starting at 1914.
Honestly, you need to start earlier at the
I was
Russo-Japanese
like, you know
War.
what? We're going back to
1905.
Bismarck. We're doing the unification of Germany.
It's-
Start this whole thing.
Yeah, and then them trying to colonize Africa and stuff, and they're not being.
Oh, the
any-
colonies were mentioned, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't have enough time to go into the details of the colonies.
If I like unlocked that part of my
And you
brain,
get yelled at for mansplaining, and it's like my fault for being excited.
No.
My fucking bad. My bad for liking to share things
no,
that I
you don't
care
get.
about.
If you got mansplained for asking a question then explaining it, that's fucked up, dude. What the
yeah,
hell?
but let's be honest, Joey covered every single detail. Potentially details
That's
that have.
That's not mansplaining. That's being knowledgeable with the topic.
So you know who Hitler is, right?
You ever heard of him?
You ever heard? Who's a bad man?
Ever heard of Ever heard of Lebensraum, dude?
You ever heard of this place called Czechia?
Chechnya. A lot of Germans there. Very similar.
And don't forget about Lenny. Lenny, he was a special needs deli man from Poland.
I'm trying to get out of TikTok.
I commented on your TikTok, Coop. I responded to the girl.
I'm second guessing.
I
it.
responded to her,
deleted it.
Coop, and I
I
said,
posted on my Insta story and say this is sick.
Please don't do that.
"This
dude. I
fucking
see
hey."
if anybody
By the way, this
responds.
fucking rules.
well, I deleted it. I
You
deleted it.
kidding me? I wanted her. I responded to her.
I
I go.
just,
Are
like,
you?
I
You know
just-
my favorite thing to
I
say to
just
people
thought it
now
was-
is I just go, "Are you real?"
I want to be
Like,
less
are you a real
aggressive, man.
human?
That's like part of my deal. I want to be less aggressive, and that was definitely aggressive.
Yeah,
I
you do
could
need
I
to
could have
calm back
used
a little
one
bit
joke. I
sometimes.
did too much. I did too much.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
once
gotta
I
calm
st-
down, dude.
Once I start bringing up pigs in the slop, then it's just like I lose crowd. That's what I gotta do.
Or just
I
record it.
overthink it.
Or record it and
I overthink.
sleep
You gotta
on
have
it.
your face. You don't.
Yeah,
you
sleep
don't-
on it, Coop.
You should record the content and then sleep on it for a night.
But then I
Give it
overthink
24
it.
Hours. Okay, overthink it and then make your decision at the 24th hour.
Better overthink it and decide not to than not overthink it and regret it.
I think the video's fine though.
I do think it's
When everyone
fine.
knows you're a racist, sexist bigot.
Yeah, well, I've been called a bigot like recently, a misogynist. No comment. I'm not gonna fucking take it.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't do a fucking thing.
I got a good question though. So I was with my buddy in Austin a couple weeks ago. We were just like we were basically on a 1 week trip to Austin, and at day 3 we realized we're talking about Larry David again for the 3rd day in a row. My buddy's like,
He's an icon,
"Wait,
man."
Larry David is kind of just our Roman Empire." So my question is like, what are your Roman empires? Like, what do you actually think about like once a day?
Oh fuck.
I mean, the Roman Empire.
Besi-
Legitimately the Roman Empire, but right now I was probably Counter Strike right now to be quick.
well, if you're not counting like Zins,
If you're not counting Zins.
I don't know.
Larry David's
I'm gonna
such
be
a
real,
veteran.
dude. When I'm working, like my brain is like almost like just in such a different. Like I don't even try to be a human being. I like don't want to move. Like I just want to be like I'm here for the 8 hours. It's just what you're gonna get. I hate it because my brain shuts off. I say weird shit. I said something that I can't remember what I said today when we were leaving the office. I got too comfortable. That's why I liked Moody's. I didn't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I ignored like 40 slacks today.
Yeah, dude, you just
awesome.
don't fucking talk to anybody. And that's the problem is I still had to talk to people. Like I had to like call the people. Hated that. I don't like
You ever,
talking
like,
to
make
people.
a call and then somebody picks up and just the tone of their voice right away.
Yeah, you
like-
just know you're
Yeah.
fucking their day up because I hate being
I will hang
called.
up right away.
I hate when someone emails me. I hate it.
I prefer emails.
I hate when
I just
people
get too
talk to me in
anxious
general.
over like reading into people, and you can't like tell really over email.
Yeah, cold calling's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah. I can't believe you sit on 40 slacks. My brain sound.
yeah, that like whatever sound, and then you're just
It's
like,
a fucking Super Bowl commercial. Last year, Slack got a Super Bowl commercial,
yeah.
and it started with that sound. And
Did
I,
you get like you got a
I'm
little?
I like my head shut over. Like I
Yeah, dude,
from that
they
sound
got
now.
you trained, dude. You're like a dog now. I hear an email sound, the Outlook sound, and I'm like, fuck, because like my first thing when I get an email is I immediately doomsday. I'm like, something's fucked up.
Oh no,
I'm gonna have
that
to deal
when
with
you
shit.
see, I have like half the emails on Outlook are just like nonsense, right? Or phishing.
But I
like,
dread every
tests.
single one.
Do you keep your inbox up to date?
On my work, yeah, I'm pretty good with the work one. But like, but I still like seeing if it says something that's more like personal. I'm like, this can't be good. One time I like actually downloaded like a shader, to use it on my monitor, and there was like I did the wrong thing, so I downloaded it on the computer, and I got like a message, like a CC with my manager and like the team, be like, you can't fucking do that. And I was like, Jesus Christ, guys, like you could have just like slacked me and said like, hey, can you delete that, Aaron? You have to fucking like share it with like the fucking CFO, the fucking company. Like, thanks.
I have the opposite problem where like I keep trying to download shit, and they're like, you have to ask your boss, like the technical people. And I'm like, my boss doesn't give a shit. So like I call my boss, and he's like, what is this about? He's like, yeah, I don't care. Like fuck. He's like, he can download whatever he wants. Stop asking me. Like no.
I'll do it. I'm just kidding. Can we guess where the region he was gonna do? Let me have a guess.
If I give a head start, I can answer that question.
No, you shouldn't.
I were to put money on the table. You'd be able to
So this is a big episode for us, by the way. We have a debate here. We have Norm Finkelstein and
Oh,
Cooper
no.
Gavin to debate
no.
Palestine versus
Oh,
Israel.
no, actually,
as a white Christian man, I'm stepping out of this completely, and wherever I end up on the front lines is where
Whoever hands me the gun first and points me in what direction, I'll start marching.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow morning and tally the Instagram stories and pick which side was posted more for.
Yeah, what's the popular side, guys? This team won the fucking the Google Sheets vote.
I saw a tweet that was like, when you see the white males trying to keep out of it, that's when you know it's serious.
Dude, my
It goes back to the Roman Empire, and I'm not gonna make an
this goes
opinion.
back to the Roman.
But it's a problem with men. The thing is, I hate to say it, just a topic. We kind of know, but we're not going to explicitly say it because I don't want to say it. But we've studied these things, and let's be honest, the answers might not be the ones you want to hear. To be quite honest, like, trust me, I've looked into this a time or two.
That's like what we were saying. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you've just heard of Hamas this week?
Okay, like, again, I
I've been
don't want to
talking
make
about
any
Hamas.
statements. I don't want to make, but like, Hamas has been on my radar. I had them at the combine.
I've been making Hamas.
I was
jokes.
watching Hamas at the combine. I took them first in the draft, and it's like I've been looking at them since the 2012 season. I know
You
a
are,
thing
dude.
or two.
Through and through. You're kind of just ahead of the ball. We were talking
I'm a
before we
scout.
started recording about all the new music.
Yeah,
and
I just
clothing
do.
Brands,
Just
world
do.
conflicts.
I'm a consumer.
dude.
I'm a consumer. I'll admit it.
I
I could.
just finished a book about Hezbollah.
You
when
keep
they
getting me
started.
more, Coop, and I don't want more.
About what?
Hezbollah,
didn't even finish my
they're
first
the
one.
Lebanese ones. They're started by Iran, which was also started by us. But
Everything's started by us. You gotta start your own problem.
I've been telling people to just embrace the neoliberal world order.
You're not.
It
been
won't.
going okay.
It's been chugging along, guys.
That's right here.
I'm gonna be real. Think of this. Like, what are you gonna do to stop it?
It's not that. I think
not
people
stopping the train.
No, okay, but
You're
I
not stopping
don't
the
agree with
train.
that. Like I do think no, I
Enjoy
think
the ride.
I think people
Not
enjoy
everybody-
it.
When you're on a wooden roller coaster, dude, some people have a smooth ride, they enjoy it. Some people don't, and that's unfortunate. But you're not gonna fix the whole fucking roller coaster.
That's kind of my take too, and I feel like I'm like an apolitical person, and sometimes I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a selfish move.
It is. That's the thing.
But
I
it's
feel
like,
guilt.
I
I
just
feel
genuinely,
guilt.
like,
I
just
feel
genuinely,
guilt
like,
for being
don't-
selfish.
like,
That's my
what
problem.
am I gonna do?
I will vote.
Vote for somebody in mass?
Perfect is the enemy of the good.
That's. I think it's like
I vote for local legislation.
But, like, history
I wanted
has-
pot. I voted for pot.
just to give
Like,
the
you know,
I voted for pot.
the devil's advocate though is like history has proven that like it works. Stuff works though. I'm saying that. So like the whole like that's why I do feel
some
guilty.
places don't get better. We did watch the thing about Argentina the other day.
That
and I
country
think it's
should be so rich. It's mind blowing how they have fumbled.
They blew it.
They had a huge population,
They had so much fucking oil.
so much oil, so much potential, large land, coastline, potential trade with America. Fucking what's it called? Oh, is that the rosé Coop?
Yes, that's why I asked if you wanted to.
Well, you looked at like I didn't know you meant rosé because I thought you meant more. Yeah, I'll take a little rosé.
It's like Argentina had all that oil money.
It's
And
not.
they
It's
di-
beyond the
they,
oil money.
They
have
decided,
it's a
hey,
rich.
let's
they-
maybe
their
keep-
entire immigration is rich people, like smart
yeah,
rich people.
but they didn't diversify their economy at all. They just kept going with the
They
oil.
just keep going through those fucking crises.
And then they had corruption. It's kind of
A little
a theme
corruption.
down there, but
you want some wine, Casey?
Sure.
My fault, buddy. Has anybody given themselves an enema, or is it just me so far here?
You've done an enema?
I've given myself an enema.
I've never had a shit that bad.
It's what you have to do. It's basically like the cycle you give. I gave myself essentially do you know how when you do like all our dads probably did the prostate exam?
Yeah.
And it's like you have to go through a whole cycle. Like you have to clear your entire system out, right? You have to do the like.
he did this after not shitting for 8 hours.
No, this was
Yeah, dude, he
12
took a
days.
fucking-
The enema was day 12.
You didn't.
Is
You
it
were
just the shit that
shitting
cleans
all
your
the time. How
prostate?
did we use so much toilet paper?
That was. Okay, I'll tell you the story. Yeah, that's the thing. But so that was
whole
when I
fucking
went to
thing
the
of
hospital
toilet
because they
paper.
thought I had the fucking whatever it's called.
You fucked your stomach up with all the fucking laxatives you took.
I took one
And I feel like it's
laxative,
also
and
your-
then I took after I went to the hospital. They
Laxatives,
gave
I
me
gotta
the.
be
I
on
feel
my
like it's also has to
deathbed.
do with your diet. Like we were talking earlier.
I
how
had
you
a bad-
eat
a
pot
rough
stickers
week.
for dinner. Like
No, this was. I think I just had. I think what happened is I'm lactose intolerant and I had like way too much pizza and I got like. More of the story
it
is
bakes off in pizza.
I still didn't fucking what?
It bakes off in pizza, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Something just happened. I didn't shit like without help for like 14 days.
I just don't think that's true.
I got
It is true.
schedule too, but I think it's
No,
because
I-
also have an
I'm pretty
unbalanced diet.
regular.
Like,
See, the thing is,
I don't
I'm
poop,
also
like,
the
once a
difference is
day.
you
I'll
Coop
have,
talked
like,
about
no,
how
I
you
shit a
like
couple times a
the
day.
way you describe
Yeah, I
your poop
don't.
sounds very like unhealthy to me. That like I like am used to
Probably.
like
I've
perfectly
never tried to,
solid.
like,
So
track
what?
it, but I don't know.
Any
Most
deviation?
of the time it's solid.
You literally, I won't say it on the pod, but you have said
Sometimes sometimes
you've
it's
said
shit
the
fucking
opposite in
liquid.
confidence.
In
I'll
confidence?
believe
Why-
you.
Why would you bring it up in confidence?
I'll believe you. No, like you confidently were like, I always shit liquid.
There's-
think
I'll
it's probably a
believe you.
bit.
I'll believe you. Otherwise, but like I never do. So once it was like went from liquid to like the worst cramps of my life, and then couldn't shit 14 days.
That strikes me more as lactose intolerant, like painting the porcelain. You know what I mean?
What's that?
Just like shitting liquid. I feel like
That was so. What happened is the liquid.
I
shit,
think I'm lactose intolerant. I eat a lot of
That's-
cheese.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like,
but I got
I feel
clogged.
like
I think I got
shit.
clogged. Yeah, I think
feel
I got
like
clogged.
if
or
I
something.
wanted to really care about how it came out, I would figure out my diet.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
don't
that's
ca-
fair.
I enjoy some food.
More of the story was debilitating for me for a while, and they prescribed me. They're like, do an enema, and I was like so scared, and I was like, wow, this isn't that bad. And now I'm open to a finger in the butt.
You like douche your asshole.
You shove like a 6-inch thing up your asshole, and then you spray saline salt.
Oh,
into
so
it
it's
and
6
flush it.
inches?
I thought it was like a concoction
It's like
you
a
drank.
fucking dong, dude. That's a meaty dong.
It was like this
Oh
thing.
my god.
It's still 6 inches, bro.
You spray shit in your
Dude,
asshole.
I feel like the first curve in the small intestine is 6 inches up.
It might not have been 6. I'm kind of trying to add to it. It might have been like 4. But 4's a lot.
Oh, he's trying to count the fours.
4's 4's big,
The
guys.
usual
Wait,
roundup.
shut
Classic
up.
male roundup.
4's big. 4's big, guys.
I haven't heard complaints.
But no, but like yeah, and I don't know. I was like, shit, this
Yeah,
doesn't
but how girthy is it?
not like this girthy. So not bad.
I feel like I'd rather to have it a
All
little
I'm
more
trying to
girthy
say
than
is
that
it
if you're gonna
opened
put
my
it 6
mind a little
inches.
bit. It opened my mind a little bit.
You've always been about that, though.
I haven't done it though. When I was in Dublin, I was with the British
Anyway.
guys, and they're like Aaron in their accents. They're like, you ever got a finger in your ass? And like right away, I was like, no, but I have a little story to tell you, boys.
I like enemas in my butt. I'm flushing twice a week now.
Got a childlike curiosity.
I do. Just here to learn.
I've been having like not blood in my stool for the past 3 months, right? 3 months ago today, there was like
I shit a
almost-
little liquid,
no,
and we're gonna say that it's
almost a
fucking
full week
concerning.
span where it was a kind of a sharp pain to poop, like it hurt coming out.
Ooh, you get hemorrhoids?
hemorrhoid?
Everybody's experienced that
Yeah.
feeling, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was consistent with every shit and turned into a little bit of blood in the stool. I was like, fuck it, I'll wait. I don't know. It
we
went
talk
away,
about
but
shit.
it's been hurting to poop.
No, it is.
Coming
You,
in and
you,
out.
it might not.
So I don't know if it's a hernia. Yeah, it's a very solid hard.
Oh,
poop.
this is happening to you now?
yeah.
It
Oh,
might
okay.
just
Not
be.
like
It might
currently.
just be your holes ripped, a little bit.
Yeah, you could have. Did you use single ply recently?
I don't know.
Every once in a while,
could
you use
be-
single ply,
yeah.
you get a little fucking cut in your butt. It kind of
Yeah, there
sucks.
could be. Yeah, there's some factors.
'Cause I
was
wipe
just
hard.
worried
Because
with the
it doesn't
hernia.
hurt like in here.
You know what blows
No,
my
no,
mind?
No, it's just it's pure. Yeah, it's your asshole.
No.
You
Okay.
know what blows my mind is the fucking like deal about people who have like skid marks in their underwear, like guys. I don't understand that.
Hairy ass. I used to get.
I have a hairy ass, bro. I will sit there and wipe until there's fucking no
and
fucking mark.
So that I think that could be the issue too, because it takes a long time to wipe. If I don't have wet wipes, it takes fucking
well, I have
it's
a
an
yeah.
8 to 15 minute endeavor to like fully get my hairy
Yeah.
asshole clean, and it's
how do people wipe?
that could. I think I just end up.
I don't
and
think
end up
people
getting mad
wipe.
that
I
it's taking
genuinely
so
think-
long. No, I think people don't have hairy assholes like us. I think
I
it's a mix
dude,
of
let's
both.
be fucking real.
Do you
More
guys
people have hair in
stand? Do
their
you guys like
assholes than not.
squat when you
Yes.
wipe or like sit
Just-
like?
Come
on
on,
the to-
man. Like
Yeah,
you gotta
Do you
think.
sit fully on the
How
toilet,
many
or do you
hairless
kind of like
guys
get up
do you
a little
know?
bit?
No, that's fair.
Even
I don't
you'd
like
think
reaching
Aaron
my
might be hairless
hand,
'cause
like-
his face.
Aaron
under-
doesn't have fucking tangled hairs in our asshole like we do, Cooper.
I
Aaron
don't know.
probably has little.
I don't know.
Cooper's the one explaining he doesn't have a single hair in his ball.
Yeah,
I have no hair. I do.
Cooper
have,
says he
I
doesn't
promise
have.
you, I've tried to poop, and it just
I'm gonna-
didn't come out.
It got
My ass
stuck
hair
like a
holes were just,
spider's
fucking
web.
knotted
See,
together.
I've never had that problem.
I'm kidding.
I also don't have hair on my actual balls.
I just,
And
like,
now
still
I'm
don't
sa-
believe that.
I'm gonna put that as a
I don't
Q&A.
believe that.
I'm gonna put
I
that
think
as a
Cooper
Q&A.
doesn't know what hair means.
I promise you, I'll pull out.
I think
don't
you
wanna
think
pull
that
them
like
out.
it's supposed to look like
I'll
a
have to
head of
pull them
hair.
out.
Monk where it has like the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's It's
Are there-
literally,
are there-
it's
are there,
literally the
like-
Christian monk ring. That's
Are there
exactly
like
what
little
it is.
stranglers that look like
I
this
mean, you
type
get
of
some
hair?
peach fuzz, man, but like there.
But that's what ball hair
So it
is.
doesn't grow long. It doesn't grow long then.
No,
Mine
it's
grows
not
long.
color.
I need to
Yeah,
grow-
no,
mine
I
grows
have like,
long.
but it's like sparse. It's like
Yeah, but it's all ball hair
It's
is
like the-
sparse.
No,
Like,
I feel like Cooper would know if he had long, like.
I
annoying
promise you,
ball
I'd know.
hair.
but I wouldn't
promise
even
you,
say
I'd
it's
know.
I feel
annoying to me. Like I shave it only sometimes because I feel like I should for other people, not
Yeah.
other person. But it's like
I trim. I
it's
can't
like
sh-
it's
I don't
not-
shave the whole thing.
It's like
You want
not
some
like that
perspective.
weird. It's just like there's hair there clearly.
Gently with the razor. Everyone knows you got the electric razor.
Yeah.
So you have no hair. You're hairless.
No, I'm not hairless. I'm actually fucking. I have the longest bush I've had. Literally, top 3 longest bushes of my life. I'm rocking right now.
See,
To the point where like I'm kind of.
I honestly.
Kinda
Can
jerk
men
off
start
and it's like
comparing
pulling
their
hair.
bushes
That's crazy.
instead? Men
See-
should start bragging about their bushes instead of their fucking things you can't control.
No, see,
You
the
can
thing-
control your bush.
the
You
thing
can't
is-
control your.
I let my beard get more out of control than I do my balls. Like I keep that shit, and that's like the thing. It's like I take so much time trimming up the fucking hedges, dude, that I like don't finish the backyard. And the backyard just happens to be my face
Thing is,
and my asshole, dude.
asshole. As straight men, we
That's honestly.
straight men need to do their asshole a little more. I think.
I don't
I've
invite
never done my
asshole
asshole
play
once.
though. So it's like
Yeah, but how do you do that though?
How do you go
like
about
if you're
that?
trying to be like polite to your girlfriend or like?
Oh,
your
I'm not even
partner and,
talking
like,
about. You talking about asshole prayer or shaving? I'm just talking about like.
Yeah, keeping your asshole well groomed for whatever reason as a man.
Like, can
Okay,
we
I
have-
would say,
can
wanna
we
know what
draw a
changed my
line
mind?
As a human being, we are animals. at
No,
the
no,
end
no,
of
no.
the day.
What I
my
do you go
asshole
about
needs
doing
to be
that?
manicured.
like how to shave it.
How would you even go about shaving?
I don't know. Like there's a
You'd have to-
my
you'd have
I
to
don't
get
know
someone
how
else on
to,
the
but
job.
my only there's tons of people who figured it
I
out
think
though.
they bleach or they do like Brazilians.
You just
and
do
shit,
like, but
when-
like there's
or
gay men who
laser.
do it.
don't think they all do that.
What changed my mind on it is I was on
Girls who like upkeep it, I feel like do like one of.
or like game. I think game. You can get in there. Like we're lazy. I think I
I
think it's
promise
possible.
you, dude, I
Girls
would
get
I
hair
would
fucking
slice
waxed
my
off and shit.
asshole to smithereens
no,
if I
no.
try to shave it.
Listen,
No, they
listen to
pay
me.
someone to do it, but we would never do
No,
that.
no,
Like,
yeah.
imagine
I would
sitting
never pay a
down-
man.
I mean,
would
I can
never
ask-
pay.
I'd never
I
pay a
can
woman
ask-
to do it.
I wouldn't pay a
You're-
human.
I wouldn't
I wouldn't pay a
Pierce right
fucking
away.
robot to do it,
I'm
dude.
not talking about that.
No, I just meant he figured it out. Like he knows how.
That's what I mean. Like I know for a fact.
knows how to do it.
I know for a fact they're not paying for shit, and that somehow their assholes are still shaved. I know for a fact they're not going to shit.
No, I just think maybe their asses don't get hairy. bro.
They definitely don't get as hairy as my ass.
No,
I'll
they
tell you
do.
that.
Yeah, no, this is a goddamn crime.
I want to
man.
get to my point though. Why I
I
thought
have
this.
hair everywhere that I don't
I
want.
only
and hair
reason I like
what
somewhat
what I
changed my
don't
mind
want.
at that, and I was on like the good old the amateur the amateur section, and I was watching a video, and the guy was getting and like the angle, like I saw like the like area right, and I was like, it's actually vile.
Yeah.
And that's why I felt it's purely out of like respect. Like I was like a woman going like not she doesn't have to go there, but like it's like
See, here's the
I
deal.
think women for the most part have just like realized they have to keep their mouth quiet about that, and it's like it's not like I looked at it and I was like, oh my
What
god,
are you talking about? I just heard
You're
woman's
like
gonna keep her
hair in
mouth
your
quiet.
asshole area, like it's disgusting.
What are we gonna
Girls
do?
get gooch hair, really. Like I think.
No, I'm talking about like girls looking at men.
When
are
are they
gooch
looking
hair.
at your asshole though? Why are
You're
they behind
missing-
you?
Would you switch a position?
You're
bro?
missing.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
a-
What pretzel shit are you doing that they're gonna
There's
be behind
no.
you?
There
ever?
is
Your
a
dick's in the
point where
front of
a
you.
woman is looking can see that area. It's all my point. At least
No one's gonna see my asshole except
you don't.
the doctor. who checks
asshole
my
hair
prostate.
goes like fucking like it's all. Yeah, dude. Like
At the-
Cooper, did you hear what I said?
Your girlfriend ever. But like,
Yeah. Yeah, like,
a woman sucking a penis.
Yeah, like
they're
you're
gonna
closer.
fucking see it.
More of the story, Cooper's like I said.
How-
is-
wait, what's
Level with
that?
the gooch, bro.
Cooper,
What do you mean?
like
You stand up for blowjobs? I
Sometimes.
don't stand up for blowjobs.
Sometimes, I guess.
I almost
Even if you're
refuse.
sitting down.
Why am I
You're
sitting
down,
down?
it's all bunched up.
Why am
Why
I
do you
gonna
get
sit down?
blowjobs?
I'm gonna lie down.
What are you playing?
What are you doing? The fucking.
I'm gonna lie
What else are you
down.
doing?
We go-
I'm lie down. No, dude, you make
She
it-
crawls.
here's the deal. We're cutting this
No,
whole
no, no,
part.
no. This is staying.
No, it's not.
Dude, that's even more of a direct.
I've
angle.
I've
I don't
never
think-
asked her. I've never
Cooper,
asked
this
a chick
doesn't-
to give me a blowjob standing up. I've always lied down.
This is.
You don't need to ask. I think
It's
you
not
kinda
about
just-
that.
No, I just lie down.
No. But
I just lie down.
I think it's not that huge of a deal. But all I'm saying is, after watching the video, I was like, okay, this area is pretty vile. Like,
like
and it
keeping-
could be a slight, like a little, like, hey, like I'll do you one like this time. Like it. We've gotten away with it. What's to say? It's been highway robbery with that fucking like.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I could donate a 2-ounce bag of hair. With,
I could.
if my
There's
Christian asshole
there's
was
like
right
no, dude. There's dead ass. There's dead ass
Not
kid.
like
There's
one.
12 kids with leukemia right now who would be like, fucking thank you, Aaron.
I'm gonna give my hair to the guys in Turkey.
Yeah, dude, I want to send.
I'm
There's
just saying,
some,
like,
there's some
Cooped-up
place in England you could sell like seeds to that they like grow for you. It's like a lawn, and then like you come over and you get it, but it's like mad money. I feel like baldness will be cured, but like I feel like I'm gonna have like an era of being bald before I get it, and then everyone's gonna know it's fake.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
think
like
it will be cured.
what they're gonna do is they're gonna start giving it to like younger guys, like younger than us, and they're just never gonna go bald, and they're gonna leave us to fucking die.
Or it's
I
just,
can
like,
tell you
super
one
expensive
thing.
when it hits the
I'm
market.
I am not an extremist, but if I miss like, I would rather miss buying a home than miss being not bald.
Why don't you just get on finasteride? It's so easy to get.
I want my
Yeah.
dick to work, dude.
Like every drug is a side effect, and every drug is the worst side effects. Look at the statistics of people who actually experience it. I take finasteride, has not affected my libido at all. Like, and my cousin George, I know like 3 or 4 people in my life who take it. Like, it doesn't.
How much is it?
You get a 3-month supply. I mean, with my insurance, I think I get a 3-month supply for like $30-ish.
Your insurance gives it to you?
Oh no, you're right. It's not covered by insurance.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it's $30 for a 3-month supply, $10 a month.
I should check that.
What does
out.
it do? What is this?
So it does something with your testosterone, but essentially people take it to, if you're in the diffuse thinning stage of male pattern baldness, so like if someone's about to go through male pattern baldness, they hit a pre-stage, in air quotes, called diffuse thinning. If you recognize that you're in diffuse thinning or any stage, whatever, you take it, it has an 80-something% chance of preventing any further hair loss. And there's also a low percentage chance that you get regrowth.
Don't give me the fucking side eye.
No,
There,
but
Joey.
essentially, like there's a very high success rate for if you just get on finasteride before you're fucked on the Norwood scale of male pattern baldness. Like you'll just stop losing hair and be good where you're at.
No, that's what I mean. I feel like once
Can
it's
you text
gone,
me
it's
this
gonna be
chemical
hard.
name?
Yeah, you can get it through like Keeps or Hims. That's like the.
So that's what we get the fucking Hulu ads for.
My
I just think that shit's like snake oil, dude.
No,
I just
no,
don't wanna
so
get it.
Mia was telling me about
they
it.
jack
She
up
said
the
it's
price,
legit.
though.
Yeah,
They
she said
jack
it's
up
so
the price.
legit. Yeah.
They jack up the price, Keeps and Hims and shit. Like they.
Oh.
Yeah,
For what? Oh, I
she's
thought
not.
she didn't do anything wrong. I thought she was.
Yeah, but you don't need to put her shit out there. Just because we're talking
didn't-
about our assholes doesn't
we're-
mean everybody else needs to fucking hear about our people's shit.
Oh, I was just sharing that she like used it before and said keeps what's good. Or like it's there's hers whatever. It's like the same thing. Yes, I'm saying like she got drugs. She said it was like the price was cheap, like for whatever
I
she
feel
needed,
like Elon
her
was
medication.
bald, and he somehow has hair, man. I'll get Elon fucking
he's
hair.
just-
They're easily like in clinical trial with next gen hair
Bro,
technology. All they have
even
right now is
Portnoy,
the
dude. Look at
FUE.
Portnoy.
Nah, he got an FUE.
Isn't that fucking? What is that?
Follicular unit extraction. It's basically like the turkey technology.
Yeah,
Like,
but
the technology for like hair transplants is everyone in the United States. We have the same technology, but there's
it's cheaper.
there's a cap on how many follicles you can pull out of the back of your head and put up front.
Why?
Whereas, and I don't know, there just is.
Dude, this country needs to stop the shit.
The FTC put, I think it's like
Fuck
25,000
the FTC.
follicles or something.
Fuck the FTC.
It is an FTC thing in
honest.
the U.S., so that's why everybody goes to Turkey, because they don't have any regulations on how many hair follicles you can extract and place at your hairline. So, like, an effective FUE, like someone like Portnoy, that's probably over 50,000 follicles, like, put in the front of his head from somewhere else on his body. Where in the States, you can only get like 25,000 legally. I don't know if those numbers are
But
accurate.
he got it in America. He got it at fucking Dr. Robert Leonard, dude.
The Rhode Island guy,
Yeah.
I feel like that guy might just get away with not following the rules. Like he's like the celebrity guy.
I want to
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm saying.
no, like
dude.
yeah.
Like,
I don't think anyone can go to him though. Is my
that
point.
would, dude. I would fucking. Here's the deal. If I'm by myself, I'm an adult man, no connections at all. That would be the first thing I save for.
It's expensive.
Yeah,
You go to Turkey and back. My uncle
it's
did
cheaper.
it.
It's not.
Yeah, but you got to pay to get there and stay there and fucking. You got to be there.
No,
for like a
some of
week.
them give you fucking a whole trip. They give you like a
A
little,
little
guided-
vacation.
Oh, that's actually true.
People
Yeah.
go
Yeah,
to Turkey.
Two of the big doctors do that.
But
My
that's
uncle just
also,
did
like-
it. He paid like a little over $10K all said and done.
I'm gonna be real. Could be about it.
10K is not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
not
could be
terrible.
about it, dude.
He's
Like,
also, like pretty
People
fucking well off.
spend 10K on.
They don't
like,
put you
anything.
under for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I found that under the couch.
But no, I'm telling you, finasteride's it, man. You won't if you're losing hair right now, like you won't lose any more. 84% chance you won't lose any more. I want to look up the number. I think it's in the 80s.
I feel like people were going around in wagons back in the day saying that. I feel like someone who I know is on that is still going.
Just go on the Reddit.
Bald.
It usually solves everything.
r/Tressless. It's the hair loss subreddit.
That
It is.
See, I don't like researching it because then it's like a reality.
makes it real.
Casey's- I've been listening, Casey. You've been trying to like share as much as you can without saying too much. No, I'm kidding. And
That's how
I
found-
actually have a
that's how I found
support group
finasteride.
too for thinning haired men.
Nah, we'll chat offline, but it is effective.
I mean,
don't be.
all our
cynical
hair is
about it.
gonna thin. I mean, we're not all gonna go bald, but
It's just the one spot, dude. It sucks. It's like
Which
even if
spot?
it's here, dude. It's the only part. It's the front top. My back of my hair is fine.
this
It's
is,
beautiful.
like,
Slash
mine
it.
too. But
I'm
not
getting the
gonna go
Costanza,
bald, but
dude. That's the worst kind of bald. I'd rather go fully bald.
Have you ever seen the Norwood scale?
Dude, I told you I don't
you know,
research it because
yeah,
it's
never
like
mind,
real.
never mind.
I just shave your head. personally.
You're.
I just want the beard to come in fully before I do that, and I feel like I have time. Is it that thin that you guys are like
Nah,
putting me in a
Coop,
fucking
honestly,
support
I've
group?
never-
as someone who's done research, I do not think that you're on
Yeah, I
the Norwood
wasn't gonna
scale
say
of
that.
male pattern baldness. Yeah,
But I'm just saying
I
that-
think you're diffuse thinning, which is where
I feel like you're
I-
gaslighting me right now.
I'm not gaslighting. I swear to God, on my life.
Be honest with me now.
I'm
Should I be
being-
on this
I'm
shit?
being
Am I
fucking-
dying
No,
of
you should
baldness?
get-
Take your
you
hat
should
off.
get
Is
on
my
the-
Take your hat
life
off.
dying?
Oh, your hair will continue to recede, but you should get on
Yeah, but
finasteride so
it's
that you
gonna
save it
recede
while you're in the
anyways.
diffuse thinning stage.
Start now.
Start now.
Start
is the
now.
point.
Start now.
Start now.
But it's not too late.
Now,
No, it's not too late. No.
buy it now.
No.
Go on your phone right
The problem
now.
is I've always had
He actually has a new
See,
job.
the
He works
problem
for
is it's kind of
finasteride.
like
Just tell your doctor you want it and you get it for cheap, dude. Hims sells it for a lot of money. I just told my doctor I want a finasteride. He's like, all right, I'll write you a fucking script. He asked me a couple questions.
You think I can get that black market?
I don't know.
That would
My
be
doc-
sexist as fuck
my-
if she
my
did.
doctor's
Like, good thing that
also-
was off the mic.
Yeah, it depends how her boyfriend. Depends where her boyfriend hit her that night, the night before.
Jesus Christ. We're cutting that. We're cutting that.
I just meant to say the same thing where like I hear guys that go to their doctor and like, should I be on testosterone? Because that's the new thing.
It's a
You get-
DHT inhibitor, so I think it blocks the testosterone that is produced.
The hair shit.
Yeah, so it's a DHT inhibitor, so it. I believe the science that it brings less testosterone in. Like you're not getting more testosterone.
But I'm saying, I know like the new thing for guys, and I've talked to many guys that want to do this. They go to their doctor and be like, "Can I get a blood test for my testosterone
Oh, I
to
see
see
what
if
you're
it's
saying.
like normal levels?"
Why do people want to know, dude?
And I just feel like if you, maybe some doctors would be like, "Yeah, no, it's normal," when really you could. It's not
True.
normal. You could be on steroids.
Can't
I
trust.
feel like you
anyone,
can just take whatever the fuck
Legally.
you want, dude. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck, man? You want to take steroids? You want to take fat? Do whatever you
I
want.
want to take that fat loss drug. See how long I can live.
Ozempic? I heard it's killing people now.
dude. So my
is Fat
my
Joe-
girlfriend's mother is on it with her sister. I guess it's super expensive monthly, but they take one shot every Sunday.
Yeah.
They've each lost like 23 or 24 pounds in a month.
How like what's it do? Does it just flush you?
So I was.
I also feel like low key, if you just like ate like just straight
It
chicken and
literally
rice.
suppresses your fucking hunger. I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's almost at an alarming rate though.
It's
from
like
what
Fat
I've heard
Joe
about
wore
fucking
like
friends.
It also
Ozempic.
blocks other inhibitors, I heard. So people who are like drug addicts, shopaholics and stuff, their like cravings got curbed a lot more because it's like the same chemical in your brain. Because fat people, it's like dude. I can tell you one thing.
It's addiction.
Yeah, like I really like fucking blizzards. I'm never not gonna have a blizzard and be like, ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just addiction at the end of the day. Is what
No, 100%. I know that's what I'm saying. So it makes sense that if it's blocking that, it's probably blocking the same thing for
But I
everything
will say
else.
my girlfriend's mother, I was there like this whole past week. She took it on Sunday night, and on Monday she was just feeling like, she mentioned how she was feeling like queasy and kind of sickly. So it seemed like that kind of is a side effect that can happen. Like,
Because you're starving.
yeah, you're literally just like starving
How long-
yourself.
I just looked it up. So if you're on a 1,800 calorie a day diet, that's usually
Which
what the
is
normal
low.
person.
I thought it was 2,000.
But I'm saying like
Well,
if you're
2,000
not
is
doing
supposed
shit,
to.
if you're sitting on your laptop all day, and you're a male, you're probably burning 1,800 calories a day just existing. Times that by 31, that's like, I just did the math. whatever, times it by 31, divide that by 3,500, which is the amount of pounds per calorie. So if you burn 3,500 calories as a pound, that's only 16 pounds. So if you're on Ozempic, that means it's burning more. It's burning a lot of fucking calories.
Yeah, a lot.
To
Like,
to lose 23 or whatever, 25 a month.
It was 23
Well,
a
that's
month.
what
So
you-
you're
what
literally in starvation, basically.
Yeah.
Not
just
saying that's a bad thing. You could
But
probably
even if,
afford to
but
be
I
on
can
that.
you still
Blow
eat
the
on
fuck
it,
back
or you're
up.
not eating? That's what happens.
It's like Adderall.
She doesn't eat for like 2 or like 1 to 3 days after
But it's
she
not.
takes her
But,
shot on Sunday.
but the Ozempic is not giving you the nutrition your body needs.
no,
just
I know.
making you
You're just
not
not.
eat.
You're just not eating.
It's just
yeah.
like taking a bunch of Adderall and not
yeah,
eating.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that it just like suppresses hunger and like
it makes
doesn't
food
make you
taste like
healthy.
shit. I heard. Like it's like
Oh,
it makes it
maybe.
not as like rewarding eating.
well, it's probably the same as Adderall. Like if you're on
Yeah.
Adderall and you know you're hungry and need to eat, so you try to fucking get something to eat. Like it just doesn't.
It
taste
doesn't
good.
work the same
It
way.
doesn't work. It doesn't feel the same.
But
Like, I think
doesn't-
it just curbs your appetite.
Your
is
body
what it
still
does.
needs the nutrition to exist. It still needs proteins.
Yeah.
It still needs
so
like
it's growling at you, but you're just not acting on it.
you're just not responding.
don't
And
want
that's
it.
gonna
I honestly-
make you mad sick and also will fuck up your.
I look at
whole
it as like
body.
I'm a monk, and I'm a modern day monk, and I'm at my desk doing data reports, and I'm on Adderall, and I can't eat, but I'm looking at it as meditation. I'm like, this
But
is
the
my
thing is,
modern
like with
meditation.
Adderall, you have that one, like the Egyptian food I got today.
I eat, like,
That's enough calories for a whole day for me.
Yeah, you can find like an Adderall like meal. Like mine was
Exactly.
PBJ when I used to take a lot of Adderall. Like
Yeah.
I would be.
If you
PBJs.
have like one McDonald's meal, that's already you're not losing calories. You already
Yeah, you-
had it. If you have one soda, like all right, well that
I love
doesn't
soda,
fucking
dude.
matter
I
because you just
love
had the soda.
I love
I was
soda.
never a big soda guy growing up.
I don't-
I'm glad I
yeah.
wasn't. I would have been so much fatter. growing
I
up.
liked fucking diet soda growing up, and then I was embarrassed to have diet soda in front of Brooklyn because she ordered regular soda. Normally people wouldn't order soda, so it was like, if I get a diet, it's like you're drinking water.
You could be drinking whole if you wanted.
Yeah, basically the same thing. She was like, "Oh, can I have a Pepsi?" I'm like, "I'll take a fucking Pepsi." And then ever since then, dude, I just have like been on it.
Diet Coke's kind of like chic, hip, trendy at the moment. What's
I
up
like
with that?
Coke Zero.
Yeah.
I like Coke
What's
Zero.
the story behind that?
It's
So-
because it's
So Diet Coke, what was it? Diet Coke, right?
Yeah.
I know at least in the cult that I'm in on Twitter, they really like it because it has caffeine and not a lot of calories. Same with like Monster Zero or whatever.
Got it.
It's just like caffeine
I
per
hate-
calorie.
it's like a
I hate
seltzer,
that
but it's like
flavor though. It's like a sugar-free Red Bull or like.
I don't like
it's
it
the
at all.
artificial
Yeah.
sweetener.
Yeah,
it's
that's
terrible.
exactly
Artificial.
what it is. Yeah,
And it's
not-
because you know why that shit doesn't break down and it's 0 calorie? Because your body doesn't know what to do with it. It just passes through your
Yeah.
body. They
I also
just
don't even
flush it
buy
out.
that 0 calorie. I don't buy that.
I do every once in a while to feel better about myself. I'll have like a diet Dr. Pepper and be like, the experience is not that different. But that's like,
I mean, the fact a Zyn has 10 calories. How can this thing?
wait, excuse me.
no way.
Excuse me, what?
It does it? Does it not?
I've been sucking
No,
back.
I don't think it lists their calories because you're not supposed to swallow it. So like,
but I think it's
they
just the
list-
liquid that comes through.
You're not supposed to
sweet-
gut it?
But who's measuring that? Because
But-
like Zen,
But
there's
10 calories, that's the measurement.
how though?
Because
Who's measuring it?
just because the taste alone, like the sweetener that you.
Dude,
I'm
are you
saying-
fucking kidding
someone
me?
else must have.
But I'm saying like the fact that you're drinking a Diet Coke. And
I have like
doesn't
10 of
taste
those a
anything, that's
day
bullshit.
sometimes. That's like 100 calories. That's a 100
I
calorie
need to
pack.
look that up because Zen would not.
I was looking up because
nutrition
you said
facts
something
on it.
earlier. You're like it's almost all nicotine. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
there's food
rich.
grade coolant.
But no,
Look it up. I saw this guy do a fucking chemical
give me
balance
Give
of
me a
it.
Zen right now. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, no.
I'm just
Feel
gonna
free to.
like.
They're flavored. Yes.
I don't know how to open this thing.
Less than 1 calorie.
Less than one. Yeah, there's no
I
way.
really looked it up today. It was 10 because I was curious.
No, because you
I don't
wanted
know how
to
to get
prove
this
me.
fucking-
You wanted to prove me
that could be a
wrong.
serving
Anyways,
size in a day.
how it's 6 milligrams of fucking nicotine, right?
Yeah.
6. This is not. This is a half a gram right here.
But the half
So
of
how
it-
can it be
half
mosely
of it's the
nicotine?
pouch. If you
It's
if you
not half
open
the
it up,
pouch.
if you
It's not.
open it up,
Dude,
it's
I'm
not that much
feeling it
powder.
right here.
There's 600 milligrams of nicotine in there. That's a shit ton of nicotine.
6 milligrams. And it's
600 milligrams. It's like a fucking big. You know the fat Tylenols are like 500 mg. There's 600 milligrams.
So if
of
this
nicotine
whole
in there.
thing is 5 milligrams, there's more nicotine than there's actual milligrams.
how many
in here?
milligrams does it weigh in total? I guess. right?
That's the question I
That's the
looked up, and
question.
it said half
Can I
a
ask you another
gram.
It's in a
question,
600
Joey?
milligrams, so it's half a gram is.
So that wouldn't add up. That was the
The
whole
pouch
thing I'm trying to
itself
go at.
isn't edible. It's
No,
just
no,
a sack.
no,
Maybe
But I'm
maybe it's
it's like a
60 then.
tea
It could be
bag,
60
Joe.
then.
No,
That's what.
Yeah, it could be
That's what I
60.
thought it was 60.
Okay, yeah.
And then I was like, well, then if there's 500 milligrams in here, it can't all be
Can I ask a
nicotine.
question though?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh.
The math is adding up. There's
But
like,
you said it's mostly nicotine. And
if you
it's
you said the
60
total pouch weight.
is 500 milligrams.
Yeah, so 500 milligrams, does that include the fucking pouch itself, which is like a tea bag that isn't anything?
I don't
just
know. I don't
that's
think
all
it
it
did.
is. It's
but
like a little
also, it
filtered
still
thing.
doesn't matter because that's still a shit ton of shit in there.
I want to ask a
And
question.
It's a lot of nicotine. It's
But
mostly
no,
nicotine.
but do we
It's
know?
nicotine,
Like,
salt, and
I don't
food.
know, but like you, Joey, I'll give you the mic back in a second. But do you know? I don't know.
I've
but
seen
like,
multiple doctors
how
talk
does
about it, and that's
nicotine
all it's in
work
it.
though? Because like, how do we know that like the way it's set up that it, whatever the each.
It's a salt.
It's a
so, like,
salt, right?
It's measurable, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like, is it
That's
like?
what they're measuring.
But I'm saying like, the threes look just like this much. They're not smaller. But like, or is it just that the way nicotine is that like it's
They could put more cool in it.
It's just like-
more fucking filler. It's the same with
But it's food grade filler. It could be anything, dude.
I mean, nicotine on its own causes cancer.
No.
So just yes, it fucking does.
no.
Nicotine's not a
Nicotine does
carcinogen.
nothing.
It's not a
Nicotine is
proven
not a carcinogen.
it's not
Nicotine
nicotine.
is not-
No,
No,
it
it's
doesn't.
not.
There's
It's
not a
It's
single.
not. It's not.
The
Nicotine
only
is not a
negative to
proven
nicotine
carcinogen.
is that it's addictive.
It has addictive
It's
qualities.
addictive.
It has
That's
a-
it.
it's the only
Nicotine
because
is
it-
not
qualities.
bad.
It mimics. That's why it's more.
I mean, nicotine's not a carcinogen.
That's why, like, when you take it when you're younger, the bio. I don't remember what the biology
Nicotine,
thing is
like-
called, but it's
Yeah.
like a similar thing that connects to like your cells, like another thing. So your body
So-
gets used to it, and when it sees it, it recognizes it as this other thing. That's what's
So the
addictive
nicotine
about it.
salt itself is not a carcinogen, but it's,
No,
So
like
everything
the
else,
the cancer in cigarettes is like.
but gets was cancer and all of it. It's not
But
just
it's also
cigarettes.
like because you're smoking a live plant.
I know
There's also
cigarettes
hundreds of
has a billion
ingredients.
shit in
There's
it.
There's hundreds of ingredients in cigarettes.
Any kind of
But I'm
smoke's
saying,
bad.
so
Any kind
what
of
in the
smoke's
Zen
bad.
is the carcinogen?
I don't think they're.
I don't.
There's no.
believe that as
They.
well.
I've seen a ton of doctors. Nothing's been linked. to
I've
cancer.
seen a million
It's
things
new,
to say
though.
they are.
No way, dude. Maybe.
I've seen a million things to say they
Maybe
are.
like
None of the
intestinal
ingredients-
cancer, maybe because you're not supposed to swallow it. But like, also, it's hard. It's hard
Does
to
it say? What does
Can
it
I
does
say
it
one thing?
Spit on the can?
Joe.
Because they don't have to do
No,
anything.
yeah, they tell you to.
Yeah.
On the can, they tell you not to. So here's the thing, though. It's not technically a carcinogen because nobody knows if swallowing nicotine or swallowing fucking food flavoring.
Where does
causes
it say not
cancer.
swallow it?
But I also feel like you can't. Just because you don't swallow it doesn't mean. Do you know what I'm
Pouch
saying?
and contents aren't supposed to be consumed. That means you can't eat it.
But that doesn't. But I'm
I've
saying.
eaten one.
But they.
I looked it up. It's not a problem.
Pouch and content. The content is not to be consumed. Spit the like.
But it
that
doesn't.
implies discard the
makes no
content.
So if they're saying because obviously
you
can't
can't eat it on your
swallow
own.
it.
I think
Obviously
they're
you
trying to say like don't cut it open and eat it.
But
like,
obviously you can't swallow, but it doesn't matter because you're still like liquefying it. And
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously the pouch is not good for you, but we're not really
just
arguing
don't
with the
know.
pouch.
But it's also hard, dude, because a lot of people who probably use these now also at some point used another nicotine product.
I mean,
So it's hard
at
to
the end of the day,
distinguish
you're just
maybe
breaking
what
down the
causes the
ingredients.
cancer.
No, but there's
Cancer's also so like you can get cancer from fucking anything. Everything we
There's
do
so
in our
many
life is cancer
carcinogens.
now.
That sounds like a cope
everybody
to me.
acts like they just like
That
don't.
sounds like a huge cope to me.
Everybody acts like they just don't do one thing and they're not gonna get cancer. Cancer is random, bro. Like I feel like it's
It's
just
not
like
random.
it is. It's a
If you
mistake
smoke
in the
cigarettes, you're
genetic
more likely to
information.
get cancer.
Yeah, you're more likely, but you're also more likely if you go out in the fucking sun. We could also get more fucking cancer because the
No,
insulation.
you're more
in our
likely-
body.
alcohol,
from-
bacon, oral sex, and body fat are also carcinogens.
Yeah, everything is carcinogen.
But you're
Everything is
still
bad.
more likely
We
to
are
get
gonna
it.
die.
You're still more
we
likely.
are
to
gonna
get it.
I know what
die.
you're saying.
You're
We
not-
are
It's
gonna
just
die.
a risk, though.
It's like saying I'm afraid of terrorism when
It's
more
like you
likely you're going to get in a car
It's
accident.
like you can inhale fucking plastic from melting plastic, and it's like you're not gonna get fucking cancer. But like you could also maybe get cancer from
You're
that
more
one time,
likely.
and then some guy's gonna get fucking cancer never, and he fucking around
Yeah,
burning
that
pus all
sounds
the
like a
time.
huge cope.
It is
It's-
a cope, but
it's
like,
your cope
hey,
in
have you ever
real
gotten a
life.
sunburn?
Yeah,
Yo, you're more likely to
times.
have cancer now.
Exactly, but if you ever dip,
Yeah.
You're more likely to
Yeah,
get
you,
cancer.
yeah. You ever smoked a cigarette, dude? You wanna
Exactly. So I'm saying,
Hey, have you drank,
you
dude?
can't, you
Do you
can't
want-
put
like,
it, you
we'll
can't
go
put a
shot for
Zin
shot.
in and be like, I'm more likely to die of a car accident today.
I didn't say that, but I'm
But
also
that's
not.
the same thing.
But I'm also not saying like I'm putting. It's
just
not
a
like
risk.
putting a
But-
loaded gun in my mouth every single time. It's like
It's
It's not, but you're still
most
putting a gun
doctors
in your
are
mouth.
not like this is the worst thing on the planet. And I'm gonna be real. If that is like the one thing I might be able to keep, is like putting a little fucking nicotine. Because I'm gonna have to give up the weed thing for the most part at some point. You can't keep smoking pot.
Right, the whole idea
I
is
mean,
that
you shouldn't now. We're a little too old for it.
I know. I know. That's the problem. But I don't enjoy drinking that much.
also
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
s-
there's arguing that like Zins are the lowest risk nicotine.
You're
product
saying
in
it's
the market.
lower than normal.
Just don't
but-
use
Right,
nicotine.
Lowest risk.
Let's-
That's all I'm saying. There's still a risk. Stop doing nicotine, but
I don't want to do. I don't care. I'm gonna
that's
die
what I'm
anyway.
saying.
I don't drive with my seatbelt on. You know why? Just because. If I'm going down, dude, that's how it's going down.
also to clarify, I
What am I gonna wear a helmet outside because a fucking tree branch can fall on my head?
to clarify,
I don't ride a
alcohol,
motorcycle.
sex,
It's called risk assessment.
body fat are not carcinogens.
And if you studied risk assessment and did the
I did,
formulas,
and I still was like, it seems like anything can happen anyways. So why am I
that's
fucking?
the opposite of what risk assessment should tell you.
Nope. I just feel like I just look at the negative of it. It's gonna happen. Like anything can happen
So
at
you're
any
struck
time.
by lightning.
Anything can happen at any time. And
This
yes,
is the
you
reason
can
that
compare.
our whole country is fucked up because our
We
risk
could fuck
assessment.
the fucking goddamn house next door could blow up because some fucking broad left the fucking stove on.
Or you could die in a car crash.
Yeah, I
Risk
could die from
assessment
a
doesn't apply to
fucking
addicts,
meteor,
dude.
a bullet. So someone
No,
shot up in
you're
the air
really-
in fucking
You're
Mattapan
telling me you
could come
studied
down over
this
here.
and you're doing the opposite of what.
Anything
should
can
be.
happen statistically.
That's not what risk assessment
I
is.
can promise you,
Risk
dude.
assessment doesn't apply to addicts.
I mean, it kind of does.
I just feel like, dude, everything's a risk, man.
It's
Am I not going to eat fucking bacon because I could die from bacon? I don't eat a pack of bacon every day.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. If you're trying to minimize the risk,
Yeah.
you wouldn't eat bacon.
Do you want to be 80 years old, bro? Like, be
Again,
real.
You're not addressing it. You're just saying like, fuck that.
Do you want to be 80
If
years
you
old?
want to say fuck that, that's fine. But you don't need to cope.
I just feel
Just
like
admit it.
I just feel like plans never work. Risk never, like, you can't always plan for everything.
No,
So
you
I
don't.
just try to not plan for anything, dude.
Everything's a construct, bro.
Everything's fake, man. It's all fake. If I stayed in bed tomorrow, would the world end? Who knows? But I'm gonna stay in
every
bed
day
today.
when I skip class. You're like,
Do you ever?
who's gonna die?
Do,
Because
do you ever almost get in
today?
a car crash? Like someone almost like cuts you off or some shit, and it like panics you for a second. And you're like, if I left my house fucking 10 minutes earlier, that wouldn't have been a fucking problem.
Maybe you shouldn't be high and fucking.
I don't
on
drive
pot
high.
Nicotine driving.
I don't drive high like almost ever anymore.
Dude, stop driving high, please.
I don't drive high like ever anymore.
I'm asking you, dude. Risk assessment group.
Okay, here's the deal. I don't drive high ever anymore. I wait it out every single time. Like I'm not driving right now. I had a few drinks. I have one drink.
I don't know if you're not driving right now.
I have one drink and I'm like, I don't really want to drive anymore. Like I'm a pussy with it, dude.
I noticed the chains on top. Is that new? Sorry to.
It's a family
change
heirloom
subject.
apparently.
No, I like it. I've never noticed the chain on tucked on you. I like it.
Dude, I try to keep them tucked. I don't want people knowing this fucking $70 white gold fucking necklace is on my neck, dude.
Yeah, I like it tucked. What's the heirloom?
It's a fucking little Italian horn. I think I'm like 15%
Is it the
Italian.
horn?
Yeah.
That kind of rolls.
Yeah, dude. I feel like if I ever like move to Miami, I'll just fucking have this thing out, and they'll be like, "How Italian are you?" I'm like, "Wicked." I got the kind of Italian hairline. Like I own a deli. I could be George. I could own his fucking deli. I'll run that fucking deli.
Could be Italian. I'd buy it.
If shit doesn't go like I'm planning it to go, I would fucking walk into Mr. George's deli, and I would be like, "I'll run it."
Just open your own deli.
No, I want an old deli.
You don't live in fucking Lowell.
I don't want to live in Lowell. I will
Well,
pick-
that's where the deli.
I will pick up the deli and I'll move it to Portland, Maine. Or I would just go to I would go to Ireland and pretend I'm Italian. I'm from Brooklyn, and I'll just make the accent the whole time.
Yeah, it'll.
What the fuck?
Ireland's
I'm a
definitely
ghoul.
like
I would practice it before I went.
when I give up, I'm going to Ireland. or Mexico.
Yeah, honestly, Ireland and Chicago is another place that I was like, I would live in Chicago for a bit.
I want to go to Chicago. I've never been.
I've never been, dude, but like just like kind of what I've heard, it seems like it's like a Midwest Boston-ish kind of deal. Like you get kind of some of the vibes, but it's bigger, and it's like a different world. And I would eat some fucking hot dogs and whatever else they eat, the deep dish. I'd do that for a year.
Visit these fucking freak Midwestern
Yeah,
people
dude,
and
I'll-
try their fucking chow.
I'll eat their fucking slop, and then I might move to Milwaukee.
Kira's uncle lives there, and he's obsessed with it. So if they were to go out
I kind of
in January,
wanna
remember,
go
it's gonna
to-
be coldest.
I want to go there. I kind of want to go to Milwaukee.
What?
It's the house capital of the world.
You know,
Is
some
it really?
Frankie Knuckles. That's where it started. That's where it started. Coop.
Do we just change the Grand Rapids trip to Chicago?
The thing is, I think we could justify it because it's still a Midwestern city.
And
And to
I
me,
feel like it's a little
Colombia.
cheaper.
Justify. We just have to admit that we made a bad idea.
The idea wasn't a bad idea. The idea was about.
No,
the
it
problem
was-
is none of us hammered it in, and
I
none.
took tomorrow off. I had it on my calendar.
But you didn't fucking ever go like, when are we buying flights ever? And I don't like,
I didn't think you guys would.
because I would.
I knew
could
I was
make
going
it
to
happen.
Dublin the whole time.
I could make it. I didn't know you were going to
There's a
Dublin.
lot
I
of
can make
empty
it.
planners in this house.
I feel.
Full planner. The calendar,
I like being. I like being flexible, dude. I'll fucking go to fucking Grand Rapids. How much are flights?
$300.
It was
What do you think
$300 when it
What do you think
started.
the cheapest? What do you think the cheapest flight is right now?
Go and Google flights. Somebody go and Google flight. Go and Google flights. Can you go on, Joey? I'm locked in. And do like any destination on what's Skyscanner or Google Flights. Like don't give.
Cheapest flights.
No.
From
Don't
Logan.
just go and Google. Actually, I'll do it.
I've been everywhere.
Just look up Boston to Grand Rapids flights.
No, do we just look up what we just would need to buy a camera, dude? The
You
whole
don't
point
have
is
to go to
getting
the dinner
content.
tomorrow if you go to
I
Grand
know.
Rapids.
Well, we don't make, dude. Whatever the cheapest.
Tomorrow?
If it's
I'm not
fucking,
going.
if it's fucking Miami, do you think it would be out of pocket if we went down and called DC and we're like, yo, we're coming to Miami for a fucking night?
I don't even need to call him. Honestly, worst case, we just
Just show up. Yo, where do you live in
You could
Miami?
stay at Club Space the whole time if you want.
No, dude, we can't afford Miami. Miami's too much.
Ireland, to be honest.
No, that's way more money. This is such a hassle.
It's like $600.
Yeah,
Trip.
Yeah, right now just because it's
that would be all my money.
Delta
So you don't have to pay for a
Pay
bag and
for
shit.
what?
Yeah, it'd be
to
600.
Ireland.
What's their longest?
I don't know.
Let's go somewhere in America, dude. Do we really
Cheapest
wanna
flight
deal with
right now
customs?
is to New York or LA. $481. Nashville's $439 actually.
400.
Chicago $442.
Dude, I would go to New York this weekend.
Wait, how much is the flight to New York?
Dude, let's just take the
400.
Amtrak.
400? Then yeah, we could definitely get cheaper Amtrak.
Amtrak
Or
would
we
be
could
like
just drive to
150,
Connecticut and then
180.
take the train in.
Yeah, drive to West Haven, Connecticut. Leave your car there. It's free over the weekend. Just fucking take a $20.
The problem is where we
commuter
stand in
rail
New York.
into-
That's the thing. The hotels there are
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
right now.
There's a couple hostels.
Yeah, I don't need a hostel.
You can stay in Long Island City too. Hotels in Long Island City aren't that expensive.
I feel like if we're going to New York, we want to be in it.
Yeah, fair enough. Long Island City's a dump anyway.
Dude, what is it in Hoboken?
It is a
it
great
expensive?
skyline for sure.
I would stay in
It's
Harlem, dude.
industrial.
For fucking, there was a hotel in
You
Harlem.
could just stay up. I heard the city never sleeps.
Yeah,
I
but
haven't experienced that.
I need a
but
shower.
cities
I
never
need a
sleeps.
shower at some point, dude. I need a home
We'll
base.
go to YMCA.
We could just knock. We could just knock on the apartment that we knew who subletted, and then I would just fucking.
Just
Yeah.
bring some soap
Half
and
the
go
city
into
is a zombie city. I heard. I think we just find an apartment.
That's the one thing, by the way. I saw an ad for San Francisco to go there for tourism, and I'm like, maybe the fucking conservative shit's right. That place is crumbling. Like, why
Well,
would they
I
make an
mean,
ad? Who
If
made
you looked at
shitty
the
cities make
occupancy-
ads?
The occupancy of the commercial real estate is insane right now. It's like 70% is empty.
Well, yeah.
No one's there. No one's working.
People
down
say
there.
like, do you
And it's
thi-
not like New York where people live around there. It's like that's the downtown is like where you work. And if there's 70% non-occupancy,
crazy take?
no one's there.
We can go to Portland this weekend too.
We could go to. I'd go to Portland this weekend.
Dude, Aaron, little Portland sent?
I have to go to Plymouth.
For what?
To get. Oh no, I'm going to Newport too.
For what?
To hang out with Kira's cousin and their baby.
Oh, I said, do you want to go to Portland?
No,
still?
I'm literally hanging out with the baby
We
this
could
weekend.
find someone.
We could put together.
We could find someone else to go to Portland.
We could get
You know who would go to Portland probably?
me. Would probably.
Pavo would probably go.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ask him.
I'm the last person you'd want.
Tomorrow's Friday. We could leave tomorrow.
Why is
morning.
that?
Because they don't.
Do you
want
want to look up hotels
What?
in Portland?
Because they don't fuck with me.
Portland doesn't fuck with Mr. Jones. Do you have ops in Portland? They don't fuck with you. Yeah, they don't fuck with Summit. Do you still listen to Summit?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to him in a while.
I thought we planned to go to Portland for Shane Gillis, but
Yeah, that's
you
kind of
guys
where
were-
my head
You guys
is
were
at.
giving me empty S's because you don't fuck with me. So
No, I said would.
Also, you said February, bro. Like, I'll for sure go in
That's way too
February.
much notice.
Yeah, bro. I
you
need
said
like
you're a planner.
no. I need like a
Too far.
dude. I'm dead ass. I don't want my ad block updated. Just show me where the fucking hotels are.
Know what kind of rules is scalping tickets?
I've never done that. Have you
No,
ever
dude,
done
I'm
it?
not paying a cleaning fee. I would rather split.
Airbnbs
a
are pricey in
hotel.
Portland.
Yeah,
I've
but-
only been once, like at the start of COVID.
like
it was
I'd
expensive.
rather stay in a hotel downtown.
That's fair. They have downtown hotels there.
Yeah, it's a city, man. They have, there's like
Technically,
there's like 2 or 3 hotels downtown.
Oh, city with 2 or 3 hotels.
A crazy hotels.
No, there's a fucking Holiday Inn downtown.
there's 2 or 3 hotels in Plymouth.
106 a night at the Westin Portland Harbor. It's like right in downtown, dude.
How much is it a night?
106. Do you want to go tomorrow?
It's pretty cheap.
You guys have fun. Rob's gonna hate you.
Dude, at the end of the day, man, I'm sorry, but like we can do shit on our own. Like we don't need to be. It doesn't need to be this whole. Because when we have the whole group endeavor, it doesn't happen. It's impossible to coordinate.
I would go, but I got the pity invite.
No, you dead ass could come. Do you want to come? We just made a plan last
I
second.
would just have to work,
Work when we're up there, dude.
and I'm also going to a show on Saturday, so I can't.
What show?
Gorgon City. Actually, a bucket list artist / DJ duo for me.
Pretty good.
Oh,
They're real musically inclined. They're not like
Tell her to bring her own car then. Tell her to get it covered or bring her own car.
Wait, when would you have to be back Saturday?
We could make her drive us up and then take the train back.
Is there actually a train? Like
Yeah, the
last time
Northeast.
the last time we planned a fucking train, we got fucked.
When?
We went to fucking Gillette. We couldn't even figure that out. We wanted to take a train from Portland, Maine.
Because those fucking.
All right, what is the train called? Is it an
Amtrak.
Amtrak?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a $200 ticket.
No, not to Portland.
Off season.
I'd rather drive than that. Especially if we're staying right downtown, you park and you don't need to worry about it. I wouldn't move my car all weekend. I don't need to leave downtown. There's one Szechuan place I want to hit up. Other than that, I will sit at a
That
bar
bagel
all weekend.
place or the donut place is bomb too.
We also don't need to do this.
What?
I do want to plan this though, but like.
You just don't want to go just with me. That's fucking annoying.
He's going.
I'm over it.
I heard Casey's coming too.
I might go. I might go.
And Aaron's coming out too. I'm gonna text Jamie and say sorry. Yeah, fuck you and Gavin. I'm not coming.
Honestly, dude, I might just go by myself now. I don't want to fucking deal with it.
You're gonna be frigid. Let's check at the temp this week in Portland.
Look up Amtrak Portland to see how far out we can go until the prices get like nothing.
I bet the lowest is like in the 50s. The lowest New York one is like 79.
No, it's like 30.
That's
I bought it for 30 before.
I only buy the Acela ones.
Oh.
So
I swear it was cheapest. Yeah.
yeah.
Portland, Maine. Wait, there's okay. Shout out that. Look at Apple. Like that, the real Portland's in Maine.
Probably like $100 right now.
It's gonna be
If you went tomorrow, how much would it be?
yeah. What's
$100
tomorrow, Coop?
Amtrak.
Yeah. My guess is like
When we do round trip, we'll
one.
just make it one way and see what happens.
Yes, just journey your way back.
That's what I do.
To be fair, Maine isn't the place you want to be right now. It's a little dangerous. Yeah.
Dude, I have a fucking job site that the guy fucking shot up. Now I have to sit here on my ass all day waiting for the people to come back. There's an investigation.
Jeez.
Investigation, semestigation.
Please, like.
That was kind of in the Portland-ish area.
No, yeah, it was in Portland. Yeah. The entire population
30
of
miles.
Maine.
30 miles. No, it's within 30 miles.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
He shot at the place across the street. So we can't get installers out there or what?
Did you see the TikTok of the girl? She was like, "Oh, I hate talking to Americans," and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And she's like, "Oh, from a small like town like called Portsmouth or whatever." And they're like, "Is it near London?" And then she's like, "No, fucking Americans." And you like look at it, it's like an hour drive, and it's like, "No, that's called near London. Your entire country is near London. Like, it's not like and somebody was like, "Well, it's objective," and it's like, you can just admit that like it just the way it works. It's just you live in a small country. Yeah, it's like just admit it. I literally tell people, like, honestly, I New York's close in my head, to be honest.
250 miles, man. That's not far.
It's really not that far.
It's not far at
That's why
all.
I'll never leave the North. That's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, though.
250 doesn't sound far, though.
No, yeah. 4-hour train makes it sound worse because realistically, like, humanity has shown that you could cover that distance in, like, 2 hours.
This website's
Yeah,
not
I mean, if I
working,
can
I'm
fly
on-
there in under 1 hour.
40
air
minutes,
time,
yeah. Spain,
It's 40 minutes
Spain.
to-
Like I saw a
to
thing. It's
LaGuardia.
like Madrid to like Valencia is the same distance as like Boston to New York, and it's like an hour and 50.
Yeah, I feel like
Like we have humanity has figured out how to travel fast via train. Just Amtrak sucks.
the Acela will get you. there in
Amtrak is
3:30.
quick. The thing is,
It's not quick.
It's not that.
like
It's not
30
that
minutes
it's
less.
slow. It's that we have these things. We have slow zones. You remember taking the trains in Italy when you were?
Yeah, the high speed trains.
Weren't they ripping through the city? Yeah, weren't they like
the city?
like in here? You know, when you're on the train and it like chugs until you're like out in the open.
Yeah.
That's the only time they hit like 150. But realistically,
you're
like
driving to the countryside, you're not.
yeah,
passing.
but even like when you're getting into like Rome, the thing's going like Mach 12, like in the middle of the city, and you're like, Jesus Christ. So I was say like we could just make our trains go
into
faster.
Travis Day at
Yeah, you go to Travis Day.
200 miles
You're
an
like,
hour.
"Gee," you're ripping, and you
start
can
hitting the brakes at Travis Day.
you literally see the fucking you're just whipping through like the fucking like dirty street,
That's when I
dirty
do
buildings of
something,
Rome.
I don't really like want to go out unless we. I don't want to keep. I don't want to go into Boston. I don't really want to do like the Burn Druid rotation. We're in the podcast.
I'm kind of just like, let's do a little. Should we make up a bit? How about?
Do an accent.
I wish we
Don't
had
do-
it,
don't
dude.
do
Like, I
an
wish I could
accent.
just start talking about
Don't
like,
do an accent, please.
dude. We need to. We should show Casey the fucking Regis. The Do you know Regis?
Dude, you're such a hypocrite.
Do you know Regis Philburn?
Like Regis and Kelly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll show him after.
yeah.
We'll show him
There's a
after. We
bit,
can.
and it's the funny. Before you head home, it's the funny. Like they're just
the
like
timestamp?
Chinese bears. Yeah, like 20 minutes.
I got to piss though.
You got to piss. You been holding it in for us?
I've been holding it in, yeah, for a little bit.
I like that. Just fucking jumper. Brookfield.
Take 2 for now.
Can we do a little vote, Joey?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think we should talk about. So I met this guy,
Yeah.
and he was like, he wasn't special needs, you know, but something was off.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part about it was that this sounds so mean, but he was working at the cash register, and there was like 4 people in front of me.
Where are you?
7-Eleven.
Right. Okay.
And it's taken a little, you know what I mean? Like
It's there's gumming up the process somewhere.
there's glue in there. It's
I've been
sticking
there.
it up.
I've been there. Yep. There's certain Dunkin' Donuts I don't go to, just for this reason.
And I was just thinking. I was just thinking.
Coffee sucked there.
What was it? That it was during the day. Do you ever think, hey, that's a night shift?
I think
Right.
yeah. You should.
That's a night
you should
shift.
There's people meant for the night shift. That's what I'm trying to say.
The night shift is like it's a necessity to keep this
You
world
gotta
moving.
have them.
And they're still contributing, right?
Hey,
they're
if
still
I had to work the night shift, I'd be like, I want my Dunkin' Donuts.
working the night shift. It's the type of people who smile because they gave you a sticker at Walmart. They're not hurt by it, right?
No.
We're hurt. You know what the night shift is, Coop? Coop, do you know what the night shift is?
I wouldn't classify it as handing out a sticker at Walmart.
No, I don't think you know what the night shift is, Coop.
Me and Aaron have put
Yeah.
together
Do you know what the night shift is, Coop?
hypothesis.
Do you want us to tell you what the night shift is, Coop? Do
Yeah, sure.
you want to lead off or?
Well, there's a lot of people around these days, right?
Right? Yeah.
It's almost as if you could divide and to create more jobs.
Yes, exactly.
keep it-
Certain people who might not be working.
They
Otherwise.
could maybe work this job, but maybe they
Are
belong.
you guys talking about universal income? You guys?
No, it's the night shift.
This is the night
It's
shift.
the night
This
shift.
is the
You
way
know the
around.
people who like just glue in your process. You like when things are moving. You're at Market Basket. You want them to fucking get shit going, right?
But this
But-
is kind of like a. This
But
is
they're
kind of
looking
like
for their
a.
coupons.
This
They're
is kind of
looking
like
for
a time of day apartheid, dude. You can't separate the fucking night from the day.
There's certain.
It might be
You guys
sort
are
of
you guys are trying to get
segregation.
you guys are trying to
Segregation
get
of
dangerous
types.
waters.
I just no. This thing is these people don't necessarily want to work. Not because they can.
They don't want to deal with people.
No, they don't have the intellectual capability.
You guys are trying to get really dangerous waters.
This
That-
might
We're
have to
not
get
talking
cut.
about special needs. We're not
No,
You're
not at
saying
all.
people who gunk up the day.
You're trying to get to work in the morning. And
Uh-huh.
It's taking too long. 'cause
Certain
of
groups of
traffic.
people shouldn't be on the road during the day.
Yes.
So let them have their fun.
No, that I agree with. We're not talking about
That's
that.
exactly what we're talking
We're
about.
saying they go on the road at
But
night.
you're talking about they're not allowed at night?
No, they're only
They're
allowed
only
at night.
allowed.
That's their shift. It's called the night shift.
Okay, so they're only allowed at night, and that's better in your minds.
Yeah, because the rest of the world moves forward. They get to live a normal life. It's just they're not impeding on my life.
Right.
Yeah, because your life's very important.
And you get to-
didn't-
and-
did
and-
you leave the apartment today?
And that's why my Walmart sticker analogy. It's the type of
Should
people
you
who
be
are
working?
proud of that work.
Should
So
you be working at night? I have been seeing you doing work at night. You came back last
I'm,
night, 10 o'clock doing
I'm a
work.
half night shift type of person. I think we should cut this.
You
bit.
honestly? No, I feel like you guys try to.
We're gonna cut this, but you could.
No, we're not. We're not. Aaron, I understand. I understand. I understand. I'm not dumb.
What is it?
You told me the people who gunk up the day. Dude.
Yeah, but it's retarded people who work at night.
My God, why did you have to cut it? It was like you guys like.
It was
do you get
bad
the
already.
Do you get the showmanship? Like that was like the perfect line, especially an hour and 20 minutes into a podcast. That's when you do that, and you guys are like, "Oh, look, let me make it worse."
Me and Aaron by ourselves.
We had to
I
start talking
pitched
about.
for 30 seconds, dude. Sorry, sorry you guys couldn't handle.
Start talking about the night shift.
Remember when we shared it with?
I've been discussing this for years.
Remember we
so
shared
you
it.
been- so I've been keeping you guys on the.
We
fucking,
dropped it,
You
we-
guys don't have these conversations.
We dropped
with
it.
me.
We dropped it on Kira one
Yeah,
day, and
Kira
she
was
like.
unhappy.
Yeah,
it was the
Kira was
closest she
probably
had-
horrified, dude. I'm horrified over here. Kira's probably like, dude, look, these people are the way
night
you
shift.
even defended
There's
it.
too many people that. All right, AI is gonna start taking all our jobs. We need to double our jobs somehow.
That's what. It wasn't more about.
Let's make it go
To
at
be
night.
honest, the original idea wasn't.
I should be replaced by AI, but I should be
the
kept
idea-
alive.
the
I'll
idea-
do something.
The idea
You
wasn't
will
about.
just work at night.
It wasn't about
Yeah,
people.
what do you want me doing at night?
It wasn't. It wasn't
I'll
about
work at
people
night. I like
gunking up more
nighttime.
so. It was about making people feel included and adding
I
to the
love-
economy. That was where we started.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
they
these
wanna
people.
be-
I love nighttime. Nighttime's my favorite.
You'd be the night
Dude,
shift.
be a night shift. You could be the manager of the night
But
shift.
I'm not even. I'm saying it more like, isn't there nothing better?
Upgraded to
You're an
manager.
upgrade.
A long,
Just for working at night.
a long drive at night is so nice.
I hate it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing worse
miserable.
driving night to
Are
me.
you serious?
It's
the
dark.
best?
You can't see cops. You can't. I don't trust people
don't-
on the road. I prefer daytime, clear as day. Everything. Night driving. I
gotta
refuse
get
to
to
drive.
I don't
work
like
before
city night
California
driving.
opens.
I don't
so.
like city night driving. I like open roads.
That's
like
scary
that.
to me because there's like a cop hidden in the corner or something.
Yeah, if you're not going fucking ridiculous speed, if you're going like
it doesn't matter. I
70
just don't
miles
want
an hour.
to. I've been caught before. New
Well, you
Hampshire.
were swerving all over the road because you were eating
got pulled
something,
over
I believe.
pulled over like twice.
He got pulled over because for
I was-
suspected drunk driving because he was trying to grab a snack
I was trying to
from
open
his.
Skittles.
Oh,
and
yeah.
no
He's
one
trying
was
to open
driving, I
Skittles.
swerved.
As a cop, I'd believe you.
Well, I mean, I clearly wasn't even right. He was like, "You had a few tonight." I was like, "Not one. I did have two, but that's still not like."
Yeah, because I think a normal sane person wouldn't have been trying to open a bag of Skittles so intensely that your car swerved enough for a cop to
The
think you were
knee,
drunk.
the knee driving works normally. It made a quick.
Why
mistake.
do you
Your
ever
knees?
drive with your
Use your
knee?
teeth and just go like.
Or just rip it by the steering wheel and hold the.
Oh no, it was like a bag of chips or something. It was like Cheez-Its or something.
Doesn't matter. You
It
still
doesn't
use your
matter. It's
teeth.
even easier. You open a box of Cheez-Its
I
when
was.
you're driving.
It was the comp. It was the.
You
empty-
open it before you start driving.
Listen,
Did you
listen,
eat
listen.
in the
It was-
car?
all the time.
Yeah. So figure it, out. How do you not have a system?
confident. It was the confident night driving where I like wasn't thinking. I was just.
You also need to
empty
know
road.
what to eat. You can't eat open a box of cheeses. You don't need a box. You don't need a sub. You can eat a burger because you
I
can
can
take
eat
one
anything
bite
on
while
the
you're
road.
driving.
There's not a single thing I won't be able to eat. Knee driving is.
So you're gonna
beautiful.
eat nachos
You don't
in the
drive with
car?
your knee ever?
Never.
It's awesome.
I've never
You guys
ever
are,
driven.
yeah,
like
you guys are calling me a fucking risk man. I'm a risk threat.
You don't-
'cause I don't want to wear a
Are
seatbelt.
you guys not set up? I'm set up where I like lock in. Like it locks it
What
in.
are you talking about?
Like it's
dude?
like this.
I
Like,
would never.
like
How
like
close
this.
do you sit
Hold
to
it
your
and then no turn your.
How close
move your
do you
knee.
sit to your seat?
Move your
How-
leg. Move your leg.
I sit all
Yeah,
the way.
you steal perfectly.
No,
It sticks in.
I have my leg down.
It works, dude. I promise you.
I have my-
He saw it a little bit.
Hey, I'm too short, so
That's what I'm saying. Like I have it high up, so I'm locked in, and like I can.
Yeah, I have my legs straightened out because if I'm driving more than fucking 5 minutes, sitting like this is the most uncomfortable way to drive a car.
Well, it's not like I drive
want
my knee
whole
for
leg,
like. I'm not
straight.
saying I like
I want to
constantly.
just drive with my toe.
It's not constant knee driving, but I might try to take a turn.
I want
See
no,
how long I
want
can
no
turn.
up,
Sharp
down.
turn. See how long I can do it before I have to grab onto the wheel. Right?
I've never.
Pretty close too.
Yeah, you sit close and it locks in, right?
Not like super close,
But yeah, you lock in. You can cut full
What
control.
I want as much space between the fucking steering column and my
I don't
fucking
feel safe.
chest.
I
if
don't
I
feel
got in a car
safe.
crash.
Like I feel like I want to feel like a NASCAR. Like I don't like that. Like you feel too loosey goosey and like.
I don't feel loosey goosey at all. I sit up straight, but I keep my legs straight, so I drive like almost like this.
I sit
like
up close too.
Yeah, I like close.
I don't recline in my car at all.
No, I
Like,
hate that.
never
No, I
do
hate-
that.
I can't
sit
recline.
Like this. Like I like him up.
Even in my Taurus, I never.
Yeah, even my Fusion, same thing. I never sat up. I never sat back. I drive one hand.
Yeah.
I drive
I
like
only-
this.
I drive with two hands or take a
Really?
turn with the knee. I kind of like lightly hold like.
I never turn with a knee. I don't feel like I don't.
Turn. I don't even hold with the knee.
Yeah, I
It's
just
so
to be fair-
easy.
to be
Like it's
fair,
It's
my
so.
car-
hard to hold the wheel like this though.
My
I feel
truck-
like driving like
I
you
could
are
let
trying
go.
to
I
correct
could let
yourself.
go of the wheel altogether and go straight.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
And
I
like,
think my
so
car's a
if
little
my car
off on
tilt,
that.
I try
Your
to.
car's
I try to
100%.
see like when you're bored on the road. Like I'm like, let's see how long.
Yeah, no, I do that all the time.
You close your eyes, count to 20. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Please die, please die, please die.
Please be on the other side of the road. Please.
Oh, I only need 2 degrees. 2 degrees. That's all I need.
Give me a tilt. My axis is a little misaligned, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, I'm gonna open Cheetos. Fuck.
The thing is that I didn't even really notice the swerve. I just assumed I swerved. It was basically it's this highway before you get to Newport. It's like the straight line
probably-
right before Fall
You're
River.
probably going up and down in speed.
495.
Like route like
24.
Oh yeah, 20.
no, it's after. It's like you go in and then you go through Fall River. Yeah.
Believe in life after
And then you go
love.
into the bridge. Yeah, it turns into.
Yeah, I forget.
If this fucking person cancels on me,
What did you order?
Felipe's, dude. There's not that much good for. I didn't ask. I fucking didn't even think about it. You ate Kachari, you fuck.
I walked to Kashari and picked it up.
Yeah, I can't walk to Felipe's. It's in Harvard Square. I don't want
I
to eat.
wasn't gonna carry your whole thing back.
I also
I
didn't-
carried.
You didn't really ask me if I wanted
Kachari.
Kachari. You said I'm going to Kachari to get
Yeah,
food.
that
You
was
didn't
an
ask
invitation.
me.
That was an invitation. I said I'm gonna go to Kashari.
So Coop, you should have said I'm ordering Felipe's from DoorDash.
I-
You want to open up your app and order it as well.
Which, by the way, I don't want anything.
I'm gonna be real. I never really don't.
You and I
ask.
could-
but it's 11 o'clock. I'm hungry. I assume you all ate like a normal human being. I haven't eaten yet today, so I was like, I'm gonna have fucking Kachari. All I had was fucking a little Reese.
nachos.
And
I had
good
some
up-
fucking Reese. I had some fucking Reese's.
You could have some chips and dip.
Well, no one's picking it up anyway, so I guess it's the karma curse for me not asking. Just ordered nachos, and I didn't really think about it, and I'm high, and I'm a little bit drunk, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck in.
Shit, the guy driving wants to see a fucking $8.40 Uber Eats order. You think they're
Yeah, you
selling
got
it?
it.
No, it's a $20 order, and I gave him fucking $6
fuck.
bucks
$20. It's kind of crazy.
for nachos. Yeah, Felipe's isn't cheap. No, nachos. I could die tomorrow. No, nachos. But that's the poetic battle that you have every day.
But racist podcast. Please.
All right, thanks. I like how Aaron just took the mic from Casey and then ended it. Thanks everybody for listening. He's not even using the mic. Shout out to Prokop and his fucking kid, Pipelina. God damn it, guys, we're fucking tearing this shit up. Shout out to Pipelina. Shout out to Prokop, we miss you. Thank you for Casey, who we never introduced. What episode was this? 144.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna leave that in.